Oop, hello. Alright, we're live. Is everything working so far? Think so. I see everybody
Oh,
blinking.
I
Do it
should
the moment I
listen.
cleared my
One
throat.
second. I have to listen.
I heard you. It's working.
Did the thing. We're live. I moved. Everybody's moving. Everybody's jumping. I hear music. So I must be doing something right.
Yep, it's all right.
Yeah. Welcome back, guys, to Whispers of Hope, our Legend of Zelda D&D campaign. This is our 12th session now. Been gone for about a month now, so it's nice to get back into it. But we'll start off with our introductions as usual, starting with Vivra.
Yes, hello. I am Rhettaliate, aka just Retta is fine, or Vivra Lakru, the druid.
Okay, there.
I'm Jaxi. I'm Wythr, the sneaky, stealthy, mysterious rogue. Also, I just got Invisalign, so if you hear me lisping or slurring my words, no, you didn't.
Yet to hear it. Whatever. Akari, you're up.
I'm Sky, or CeruleanxIris. I play Akari, the rogue.
The rogue. Velkorin.
I'm AlistairForgall, and I play Velkorin, the masked man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The masked man.
AKA the dad.
Ugh. Whatever.
And Toto.
I'm Kael, or KaelosMythos, and I play Toto, the artificer.
And I am Zom. I'm playing the Dungeon Master. I don't think I play the Dungeon Master. I just am the Dungeon Master of our campaign. So, yeah. It has been a while, so I also kind of am like, what did we do last? But for the most part, I kind of remember we had, at the end of not the last session, but the session before, they had their fight with the Yiga ambush. Everybody survived, but Toto got pretty close to almost dying there. After that, everything was resolved. They kind of checked out the bodies and whatnot, and then had a discussion about just basically the threats of other Shiekah clans and the Yiga, and kind of had some conflict between Vivra and Velkorin. After that, Velkorin and Toto kind of had a one-on-one discussion where Velkorin revealed his face to Toto. And then I believe you guys just finished off your travels and would have ended off right when you guys were getting to the gates. And then Violet is still with you guys because that was part of your secondary mission, was to help
Yeah,
escort
we're escorting.
Violet to Lon Lon since they
Oh,
had
that's
business
right.
there as well. So, yeah. You guys are finally at this point. You've come up to the gate. It is a large, massive wooden gate. Surrounding the walls are all thick, large wood fencing that are towering above you guys, like 20 to 30 feet high. Just massive wooden planks that are being used as fencing. And then even further behind them, you can see the stone walls that are even taller than that, pushing about 40 to 50 feet high. And this seems to just be the main outer wall for protecting the whole city, essentially. Lon Lon itself is it's about a medium size. It's the medium-ish sized building, but it's probably one of the largest towns outside of what Castletown would have been if Castletown were not currently still being rebuilt. But yeah, large building, and you guys would have come up to the gate where there would be 2 guards waiting for you. You guys kind of got there. I can't remember what time you guys got there, so we're just gonna assume you guys got there at about noon. So most of the morning travelers and merchants have already come in and have set up their stuff. So there isn't much of a line waiting for you guys to get in. So you would be approached by the guards asking you, what's going on? What are you guys doing here?
No lunch line?
Nope.
Vivra and Wythr were walking in the back, weren't they?
I
Last
think
we
so.
checked, they were, yeah.
I'm borrowing your old ocarina, I think, for like signaling.
Right, yeah, that's right.
I remember Akari is traveling on top of Violet's carriage to guard.
So that would leave Velkorin and Toto at the front.
But yeah, so the guard, I'm assuming Velkorin was driving one of the cars, right? I think. Probably. Either way.
Probably.
Did he disappear?
If he disappeared.
He might be
He
in
might
and
have
out
just-
at times.
I was muted.
No.
That's
Oh
fine.
my gosh.
God damn.
I don't like drinking or chewing into my microphone.
Yeah.
The scum.
Me
That's
either,
good.
It's fine.
honestly.
Alright. But yes, the guard would have approached your cart and just, what's going on? What's your business here?
So clarification: is this the city we're trying to get to begin with, or is this like a stop city?
This is your halfway point, pretty much.
Halfway point.
Well, it's where we're bringing Violet to.
Correct.
Really.
But this was also one of the towns you were gonna stop at, because it's like I said, it's about your halfway point.
Point to our final.
From here
destination.
to the final destination is gonna be about 2 weeks travel. So this was the
Yeah.
biggest town before you got there.
This is the central kind of like trading
Yes.
city
I was
in
gonna
the
say,
whole
actually,
continent.
I will shift over to this map. Can't really point it out, but it's pretty much dead center of Hyrule Field, Lon
Wow.
Lon City.
Oh, I
That
see
is
it.
where you guys currently
tiny.
are. You guys will end up going over to the Worm Sea in the Gerudo Kingdom, which is to the west. So you guys got quite a ways to travel. Your next kind of 2 towns of stopping would be in Muto, and then Ford would be your
And there's mountains in between us, and we don't have a Skyrim horse, so we have to go around.
correct.
Oh damn!
But yeah, so
So much travel.
lots.
And
So,
I
yeah.
was talking with Jaxi about this earlier, but we've been traveling together for about a month now, haven't we?
Give or
Yep.
take, yeah.
Yeah. All right. I thought so.
I think also you guys have been traveling together a little bit longer than Wythr has been here, because Wythr was following you guys for like a week or something, right?
I thought it was like 2 or 3
It was like
days.
it was like
It was
a
a couple
day or
days,
two.
yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't long
I
at
think
all.
it was 2. It was
Okay.
like so. It was literally only 2 days, and that's because remember, Vivra was like, "What are you doing? I don't know you. We don't know them. Stop it."
As a reminder for you guys, if you need to DM me something, just kind of yell at me, because I have multiple things open that I'm
Wink,
trying to pay
wink,
attention
nudge,
to.
nudge.
Yes, the nudge, nudge.
Okay, so they are stopping us to
Correct.
see what
The
we're
guard
doing.
had stopped you, because I'm assuming you were the one driving,
Yeah, I'm
and
going
was
up
just
front.
asking, what's your business going on? What are
Just-
you bringing?
We are just stopping through. We're passing through, stopping here for a day or two to recollect ourselves and rest before we continue down on our path west.
Right. What are you bringing into the city?
People. That's all we really have in our carts. Is people.
Bringing
Oh,
the
possibly a wolf.
Oh my gosh.
Because I
Wolf.
don't know what you're doing in that back cart, so I have to state that there might be a wolf back there.
What are you bringing into the city? A wolf.
He's kind of concerned. You see it? He's kind of like his frown.
Vivra, okay, so when we stopped, Vivra would have started slowly walking up. Would she hear that?
Yes,
Probably, yeah.
probably,
She...
Oh, yes.
but I promise she's really well behaved.
I'm not a pet.
Okay, so no wolf.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Also, the music has stopped again,
Imagine that.
R.I.P.
as always. Why haven't you
Always.
updated it to the different one yet?
Because there aren't any.
No, all
There are.
the music bots on Discord now are getting flagged again.
They're getting
Oh, I
flagged,
thought
or they
you
have to
said
be
there was a new
premium
one.
form. I tried to get like 3 different ones when it broke the last time, and I kind of just gave up with it.
Well, that's unfortunate.
So I will try to kill this one. Whoops.
Yeah, so Wythr and Vivra have caught up to the gates now with the rest of the carriage.
Yeah.
But we don't have anything to declare.
Right. As long as I'm kind of curious about the wolf thing, but I guess if there's no wolf here, if there is a wolf, just make sure it's under control. If it's not under control, we're gonna have a problem. And I don't want problems, because I don't get paid to deal with problems most of the time.
Aren't you a guard?
Yes, I guard the door,
Is it your
not deal with
job
problems
to deal
within
with
the city.
Problems that happen?
At the gate.
But your job is to deal with problems.
At the gate, not in the city.
Vivra,
Okay.
we just got to town, please.
Don't get us kicked out immediately.
Please don't get us kicked out.
Well, that was a short session. On to the next place.
To the next
At this,
I can't.
And
Vibra
also-
says under her breath, I can't help if they're idiots.
Okay. And at this point,
And I'm gonna. Vivra's gonna see Velkorin look, like just turn the mask at it and just shrug, and just like at the same time a shrug, like I get you, but please stop.
and at this point, Violet would have caught up to you guys, and just kind of, you see she pulls out like a metal emblem and flashes it to the guard, and he just, oh, okay, you're with them. He nods and says, all right, don't cause any trouble, because I don't want to deal with it. And just steps
Vivra-
aside.
Vibra looks to Violet, then to Velkorin, then to the guard and says, you didn't mention that Violet was here?
I'm gonna be completely honest. That is a Alistair. Forgot that she's carrying stuff.
Yeah.
I thought it was just people. Like I
my
forgot that she
God.
has her.
Violet
stuff.
is
Weird.
people!
We're
Yeah,
just
but I forgot she
people.
also
They
has
have
her.
stuff.
She's going
No.
in to sell stuff.
I said milk! I mentioned it! I
Well,
said it
I
less
didn't
than
remember
5
it.
minutes ago.
I was zoned out.
We're off to our usual chaotic start.
Literally, I
like-
was like, don't forget the milk. And you're like, oh, we might have a wolf. And I was like, well,
What are you bringing into the city? A wolf, 2 assassins, and nothing else.
Christ.
Yeah, nobody needs to know what we're bringing in. To be completely honest, this is my
Oh,
business.
God.
Anyway.
Anyways, Violet seems to have some sort of emblem that makes them understand who she is and who you guys are, so they let you in.
oh, is it a different emblem from Velkorin's? Sorry.
Yes,
That was me being a little sassy.
it's a
I
little.
would hope so.
No mercy to Violet.
What? Anyways, all right. So as you guys kind of walk into past the gate, obviously immediately near the entrance of the gate is a stable where you would be able to obviously keep your horses and your wagons for a price or whatever, and then kind of, like I said, as you get in now, you kind of can see how the city itself is just opening up. Now that obviously the walls aren't blocking everything, there aren't very many tall buildings. Like the tallest any of the buildings seem to be is maybe 2 or 3 stories. For the most part, it seems like it's a lot of like tent putting up buildings, not permanent buildings. Even a lot of, you do see the main kind of strip there is all paved with stone, but for the most part outside of the stone it's all like dirt and gravel. And again, for the most part there's only a few permanent structures within town that you can see immediately in front of you. But for the most part, most of the structures seem to be the tents and everything, stuff that's just kind of put it up for one day and then take it down at the end of the night. Not a
like
lot
a
of-
marketplace.
Yes, marketplace is easiest way to describe it. But yeah, yes, the town is yours. You guys can do whatever. Before you guys go, Violet will stop you and say, well, you guys got me safe, so I can give you my slight bonus, which is they will give you another jar of their specialty milk, the Chateau Moonfall, as well as she's gonna give you an emblem that it's the shape of a moon crescent. You notice it's the same symbol that is on like the label for the milk that she has, and she just tells you if you show this to the innkeeper further into town, they'll let you stay there for free. They're the people that sell my product to them most of the time, so just show that to them and they'll let you stay for free. And then, just for a reference as well, do not try to sell my milk here. Won't end well. Just trust me on that.
What?
But anyways, yes.
She hands this stuff too, by the way.
Whoever is leading, which would have been, I assume, Velkorin. So.
Yeah, I figured either Velkorin or Vivra, because at her farm, she seems.
That's right.
More
So it would have been
Right.
Vivra, because you were the one that had initiated the quest, I guess. So.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, that makes more sense.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know why we would sell this. Thanks. And she's gonna
Just
turn.
chuckles at you and says, "You'll find out why." But yeah, don't try
I
to
don't
sell
want to
it.
find out why. Thank you though.
Doesn't her milk have like special properties or something?
It does. It
Somebody
does.
drank
yeah.
it already, didn't they?
Nobody's
No.
drank one yet.
Nobody's drank it. I just know. I think Toto has one and Vivra already has one.
Yeah.
So
We were
after,
told about it.
yeah, after they say bye, Vivra is gonna turn to the group and say, "I already have one of these milks. Do one of you guys want one?"
As a
Other-
refresher, what do they do?
Let me find it.
One of your inventories.
Completely restores any expended spell slots and grants the drinker temporary spell slots equal to their current level.
Wither's
So-
looking at it curiously, but definitely someone who has spell slots should take it.
So it's either Vivra or Velkorin, because we're the spell. We
Mhm.
Velkorin has spells, right?
Yeah, I
Vivra
do.
is
Toto
a
also has
heavy
spells.
spellcaster.
I have
Toto-
two.
As
That's
an
what
Toto
archer.
already
does
has
damage.
one though.
Right.
So
So who all has one?
A milk or a spell
no,
slot?
you know
Milk.
what? You know what happens is when Wythr, Akari, and Toto don't take it, she'll kind of look at Velkorin and then pocket it and walk away.
Guess that works.
That's fair.
Well, because does Viv already have one?
Yes, but she was handed the milk, so she does not have to give it to you if she doesn't
And
want to.
she's mad at you, so.
Yeah,
That's
your
fine.
your comeuppance are happening. Also, she seems fascinated by the moon pin thing. And it's kind of funny that it was handed to her because she is the Circle of the Moon druid. So
Oh, yeah.
And then just to clarify the temporary level thing, so like you guys are level 5, so you could get 2 level 2 spells and 1 level 1 spell, or a level 3 spell and a level 2 spell. It's equal, however many spell levels equal to your current level.
That's broken.
okay, that's a lot.
That's extremely broken.
Time to mend your relationship with Vivra.
Yeah, normally as a player out of character, normally I wouldn't be selfish with items, but this roleplay wise feels appropriate. And so I apologize for keeping that from your character, but Vivra's gonna do what she's gonna do right now.
That's fine.
It's
And
it's-
when I say she walks off, I mean literally she's gonna break away from the group right now and walk into the marketplace on her own. That's right. She glares at you, pockets it, walks away.
likes to walk away in this part.
Yeah.
Wither
yeah.
looked noticeably like in awe at the city. She's like looking around, looking up at some of the taller buildings. She probably hasn't been in a place like this before.
I don't think Vivra has either, actually. I don't think that Okoku never took her to Lon Lon, right?
Definitely not. You would have
Okay,
stayed in the forest 90% of the time.
She would
Outside
also be
of the desert when they
fascinated.
found you. So
Oh. I rolled to see if she could hide her emotions a bit, and I rolled decently for once. So she is also quite enamored by the city, but she's just like, "Oh, I'm just walking off to look
this
at
isn't
wares
cool at
and
all,
things."
Mom. Why am I here?
Goodness, she's such a
Yeah.
teenager sometimes, even though she's very much not one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, the town is yours to do whatever you guys want to. Like I said, there's the immediate vicinity. You can see kind of the main market square, everything, which is where all of the like non-permanent merchants would come in, and like food stalls and such. So they'd come in, set their stuff up. and then at night they either pack up and leave, or pack up and stay outside the gates, or go to the inn, etc. It's kind of the main marketplace is in the center where everything just kind of, it's all temporary setup stuff. So like food and trinkets and candies, stuff like that.
We should probably reserve a place at the inn first. Can I do a check as Wythr to see if she can get context clues as to which one of the buildings is the inn?
And you also just lost your free pass. I'm putting quotations around that, free pass into the inn. Because Vivra took the moon emblem and walked away.
Okay, then Wythr kind of like looks around and she's like, wait, we need that? So she, not out loud, but she realizes like, oh wait.
Oh, wait.
And she'll kind of like jog after Vivra.
Yeah.
Oh.
Also, as to my question about like seeing if Wythr can get context clues about where the inn is, to you guys it's probably obvious, but Wythr can't read Common. She can't read Hylian, so.
Oh, that's right.
For her, she's kind of guessing. If something has a picture of a bed on the sign or whatever, that's her context clue, visual.
Oh, I guess I should say if we're all saying the first thing we're going after right now, Vivra's looking for the post office. That's the first thing she's going after right now. So.
Yeah. There isn't a like specific
the postal place.
Yeah,
I
know.
Place for post.
That would probably be at the inn where you would most likely because most travelers here go through the inn, so obviously that's where the couriers kind of go for the most part, because that's where everybody is when they're not doing stuff outwards. So if they need to find somebody, the inn is usually the first go-to place.
Oh, of course it is. Once Vivra realizes that, she's like, I was gonna avoid that place, but I guess.
Wythr has jogged to catch up with you a bit, but she doesn't fully approach you. Like, she obviously got she understands that you were trying to get away from the group, so she doesn't fully approach you, but she's now kind of just shadowing you, like walking 10 feet behind you.
Oh, so she's not really hiding?
No.
Oh, okay. I was just saying, if she's hiding, I'll
spot.
do a perception. I'll do a perception check.
She's sometimes stealthy by accident, like it's just in her nature to blend into places,
just
but
like you in real life or something.
I mean, oh my gosh. You know, it's funny. As tall as I am in real life, I sneak up on people all the time without meaning to.
Yeah.
One time I stood behind a guy for a full 30 seconds, and when he turned around, he was like, huh!
Yeah, basically every day at this house.
That's so funny.
Let me roll to see how unintentionally stealthy she's being.
Okay. Roll with disadvantage because it's unintentional.
Okay, well, I don't think I have to because that was already a bad roll.
We'll see if you get a nat fail and fall into me or something.
Let's roll back.
So yeah, her bad roll is a total of 16 stealth.
That still beats my passive, so I don't see you.
She rolled a 5.
You have a plus 11?
Yeah, it's my expertise.
Old rogues do that shit. You're level 5.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I mean, my rogue is about the same, but yeah, Vivra doesn't see you because I'm just going off her passive.
For the
That's
record,
so funny.
my other roll, I rolled a 5 first, so it would have been a 5 either way. But my other roll was a 17, which would have made it a 28.
Sorry for wasting your good roll. Your one good roll of the session.
Okay.
It's gone.
Yeah.
Then yeah, I guess while Vivra's just kind of since she doesn't notice you, she's just kind of looking around, and as she notices that the post is kind of at the inn, since she doesn't realize you're following her, you'll see her pull a letter out of her pocket as she approaches the inn.
Oh, right.
Yeah, and so, what do you mean, oh, right?
I forgot that you had a letter.
Why would I go to the post office? Oh, because I need to buy parchment too. That was on my list as well. But regardless, two birds, one stone. But yeah, so while she's approaching, I guess we can see what the other three are up to.
Akari will be looking for a weapon shop.
Yeah. I'll just say to kind of give you guys, all of you guys, kind of a lay of the land. Like I said, the big main strip seems to be where all the set up merchants are. There's a few other random assorted merchants that seem to be nearby other buildings. The main path lines up all the way up to a fountain in the center, and even further past that fountain, you see a massive, like, compared to all the other buildings, this building is much bigger, and also seems just to be more elaborate. And there's lots of fine details on, like, the crown molding on the side. The windows have fancy molding. There's plants all around it, like flower pots and such. It's just very, very over the top, extravagant looking building. And it has I have
Hey,
too
Zom, you
many-
forgot to roll for inspiration.
roll for you did. I did, thank you. Reminding me. Akari, you still
And-
keep yours from last session just because it was
Yeah.
I was
Old.
like, oh yeah, that was just the same one.
yeah. And Wythr gets it this time around.
Hey.
I'm gonna need it.
You are the most deserving.
I got distracted. Hang on. Here. In the center of that massive extravagant building, you see a symbol that it kind of looks like a large diamond in the center, with what almost kind of look like flower leaves around the outside. I will show this on screen in just a second here.
Oh, hype.
So you guys can see it better, because I'm going to describe it like shit. So I'll just make it the easy way and I'll show it.
Sorry, podcasters. You don't get this one.
They will. Give me a second. Oh, podcasters. Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
SOL.
You're like, they'll get it. They
Wait.
understand.
Wait. I put it in our spam. Just so I don't know why I put it in spam, but whatever.
You what? I thought you were gonna show the
I
audience.
am. Give me a second.
Sorry,
Yeah.
literally everyone else. This is for only the players. It's very pretty.
There we go. Right in here. Right there in the middle of the
So it's not
Stuff.
so much a diamond in the center as it is like a jewel.
case.
I was
Like a
thinking like a
princess
circle.
cut
on Vivr's
diamond.
face
Yeah,
for a
yeah.
second. so-
Stop! Rude.
But yeah,
Waiting
so
for
that's
someone-
the.
Oh man, she'd look great in a black choker. You've made me realize something.
No.
Everyone does.
So yeah, that's the symbol that's on that. Right in the dead center of that building, above the like main entrances you assumed. But yeah, so that's that. To the right of that building. Back to my list here. You see a smaller building. Definitely not anywhere near as extravagant, but there's smoke coming out of the chimneys on both sides. It looks like a two buildings, but they're connected by like a partition in the middle. And then on one side there's a blade on the side, and on the other side it's a shield, which you can gather is probably the blacksmith / armorer. Straight to your right is a lot more of a moderate-sized building. I don't know the proper wording to that. Whatever. Either way, it's also a 2-story building, or was it 3-story? I think that was a 3-story. 3-story building that just has kind of. It looks more like a what's it called? Just like a bag with like accessories and random. It's the general store. The general shop would be on the left there.
The right.
Right, sorry. Thank you. And then directly to the right of you guys looks to be. I mean, there's a. Or am I mixing the two buildings up? That's that one. The one on the left side is the different. Okay, the one on the right side. Same thing. Another larger building with smoke coming out of the chimney, except on the front of this one looks like a potion bottle, which would obviously be an apothecary or potion making, such like that. To the left seems to be It's a very large building, but it looks extremely run down. Like nobody's really taking care of it. The plants and the bushes are overgrown and or dying. There's tipped over broken windows, stuff like that. It just looks like it's probably an abandoned building as far as you're aware. But it is very massive, surprisingly. Like this is like mansion level large. Further right past that one, after more towards the northwest, sorry. Looks to be an orphanage because you can see a bunch of kids that are playing out in the front. Or you're either assuming it's an orphanage or a school of some sort, and behind that building seems to be the inn, because on the front of the sign it seems to be a bed with a moon crescent sign over the top of it. And then anything kind of else surrounding the area is just going to be random buildings where people probably are living, or other just kind of general knick-knack shops, whatever, stuff like that. So lots of stuff is all around, and you guys can kind of pick where you would like to go.
Akari,
There
you
are
were
spoken for.
saying-
Yeah, Akari, sorry.
you were
Goodness,
saying
I apologize.
something? I think.
Oh, I just mentioned she would be looking for a weapon shop.
Yeah.
Oh, right, yeah.
Weapon shop. That would be towards the back.
Northeast.
Well,
Right
clearly it's the school. No.
Yeah, clearly. But yeah, so what would you guys like to do? You kind of have free roam in the town here. You got, I assume you guys are going to want to break for about a day or two to gather your supplies and whatnot. So
Yeah. What's Velkorin and Toto doing right now, though? Because us three on the top row here have spoken of ours, but
Stabling the horses in the carriage.
yes,
Ran
Thomas
off.
Thomas Jefferson the third of
their
But
name, no,
whatever,
his name was
who-
Jeffrey. One of them was Jeffrey.
One of them is Jeffrey, and then I
yeah,
will get
Thomas
the other name.
Jefferson.
Jeffreyson.
Somebody removed my pin for the name of the horse.
Oh no.
How dare they?
Oh no. Yeah, no, the horse's name is Mumble, don't you remember?
I don't remember this.
If it was pinned, I haven't removed any pins.
I don't think I'm allowed to remove pins.
I don't think we named our second horse yet.
I don't think so either.
Mumble the second. No, I'm kidding.
Mumble
So
and
unique.
murmur.
Mumble and murmur! Echo! Mumble and echo!
One murmur.
No, it's Jeffrey, the third leader of the free people of Trendal, savior of many, eater of apples, and the protector of the sugar cube.
Yeah, you're so right. How could I have forgotten that name?
How could you forget this name?
Forget that. Anyway, yes, so
Gosh.
yeah,
Gonna
there,
be Becky Apples the second.
obviously the stable master's over there and like, yeah, give me 10 green rupees and we'll keep track of your animals until you're ready.
Oh my gosh, Winter's so right. We should let the audience name the horse. Winter didn't say that specifically, but they said Mr. Horsey.
Yep.
You said 10 green?
Yep.
Okay.
Copper, if you...
Yeah, I got that.
So all of the signs on the shops have like a pretty
Picture.
indicating picture or like image that represents what they are, so I can
Yeah,
get a pretty good idea of
because-
what each shop
right.
is.
Right, because the whole point of that is obviously the big thing about Lon Lon is it's always been Lon Lon is one of the only towns that isn't allied with any of the royalty. Their whole thing is kind of all about they want to bring everyone together. So just kind of another add-on to the description is you see literally every type of person all running. So you see Hylians wandering around, Gerudo, there's a few Gorons, same thing with the shopkeeps. There's every race and gender you can think of pretty much, and like it's an extremely diverse town because that's kind of their whole deal is they want everybody is welcome in this town as long as you're respect everyone else, basically.
There's even Twili wandering around?
Not a few, but most of them obviously are keeping to the shadows because.
I mean,
nobody-
that makes sense. Vivra has her umbrella, so she can walk,
Right. Yeah.
mostly normally.
You might see one or two, but not a whole lot during the daytime. You can gather as a Twili, they would probably more
Yeah.
than likely be out in the nighttime if they were here.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense, but she's still kind of surprised, and she'll, like, glance at some of them, and maybe even do a double take here and there, and she won't be hiding it as much because she doesn't realize that she's being followed. But it's like, if she thinks maybe she's recognized someone, she might double take, but no.
Yep, I definitely wouldn't recognize anybody, no.
Yeah. But she's still like, wow, what?
Because, yeah, also you would know that the Twili people themselves are still fairly rare to be seen, but you do know a lot of people they're trying to emigrate, whether, depending on your side, basically they're trying to come in, but, there's politics behind it. So, Twili are not a very common race, but they are around.
Yeah.
Wythr is also noticing them. I need to find a non-offensive and natural moment to ask why some people's skin is blue, because Wythr does not know why. It's not exactly easy to bring up, though.
Wythr, you can't just ask people why they're blue.
Exactly.
Violet, you're turning violet.
Yeah, so she's only ever seen Vivra. Like, that's the only Twili she's ever seen. So she's still, like, pretty confused about, like, she doesn't know where they come from, or, like, what they are, why their skin is blue, or, like, there's a lot of races she hasn't seen before.
Wythr would definitely have never seen.
I would say, like,
Twili.
Twili and Goron probably would stand out the most to her. Well, and the Kokiri, but she has met those already.
Correct. Yeah. Of the races that we know about, she would have. The only ones who she probably wouldn't immediately recognize would be the Shiekah, the Twili, and the Kokiri.
Mm-hmm. Although the Shiekah looks similar to
Exactly.
Hylians,
So she would probably assume a Shiekah is either
yeah, she doesn't know the difference.
somebody similar to your race or to Hylians.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
Well, then, unknowingly as a group, we make our way to the post office.
Oh, you're kidding me.
You
I
make
love
your way
it,
to the
but
post
it's
office,
so
and
funny. I make
And
my
also-
way, and you follow, and then wait. Did
And also,
Velkorin
this
and
is
Toto
with
follow
her.
too?
This is with her unintentionally being stealthy. Like, she's just naturally blending in. She doesn't know that you don't know she's there.
That's so funny. What is Toto doing?
I was gonna say Toto was gonna go up and find a tailoring thing, but I'm not sure now.
No, what does Toto want to do?
Toto wants to go find a tailoring shop.
Then do it. Heck, why not?
Blacksmith would be a similar thing. Armor shop, blacksmith.
Leathersmith.
I hate the word necessary.
Are you trying to
Oh,
type
'cause it's
necessary
hard to
right
spell.
Yes.
now?
There's just so many
Necessary. It's easy.
Anyways, that's the word I'm
You're
trying to
welcome.
sell. Whatever.
You're trying to sell it. Sell the word.
It's been a month.
The word of the day is. It is necessary that Vivra goes to the post office. No.
The general store might also be able to, like,
Yeah.
if you were looking for alterations or something to something you already own, that might be something to general shop. Sorry, Invisalign. The general shop could do.
Sorry, I'm not laughing at you. I got the stupid message from
Laughing at my
Zom.
word because I can't spell it, so I just keyboard smashed.
Did you
Can never
punch your
spell that word.
keyboard?
I can never spell that word. I don't care. You knew what I'm saying. I said it out loud.
Nefagras, believe in what?
Yep. Don't worry about it. Anyways, yes, if you're looking for like a tailor, you'd either want to check like the general shop, I could store and stop at the same time, or like the blacksmith / armor, depending on what kind of armor or clothing you're looking for. Either one of those two probably could help you. If not, at least know where you could go to get material.
My best bet would be armory.
Okay. Then I assume you will go over towards there. Find my list of people. I really need to organize shit better so I can find things easier. There we go. I found
You
it.
have a month.
No, I know that's not the problem. The problem is all of my shit is in a channel where it should be organized, but it's gotten so big now it needs to be reorganized again. So I have to scroll 5 minutes to find what I'm looking for.
There's just like 500 NPCs.
Yeah.
No big deal.
It's part of the
Oh my
problem.
gosh.
Yes.
Gosh, just use Control F, forehead.
Doesn't work when it's on different tabs. Anyways, so yeah.
Search box.
Since Toto is making their way towards the armor, Velkorin is at the stable, Vivra and Wythr are going towards the inn, and Akari is also heading towards the armor. So, I guess who wants to go first?
I could go first. I just took a bite of food, but ow. Vivra found a snack along the way.
See that?
Maybe she saved an apple or no. Velkorin gave her a candy earlier. That's right.
There you go. You're
Now that
stuck
she's
in it.
away-
Rightfully.
Now that she's away from the group, she can be like eating it. All like, ugh, fine.
Fuck, fine. Jeez. Ugh.
No, she does like candy. It's one of the few reasons that she left the forest with Okoku.
All right. Since you are gonna be first, yeah, you'll head over to the inn. And once you would have entered the inn, you can kind of see it is kind of midday, so the inn is actually pretty quiet for now because most people are either there in the morning before they get ready or at night drinking their night away, whatever. So it's actually pretty quiet within there. In the center, there's a middle-aged Hylian woman who's just kind of cleaning up the tables and getting set up for nighttime, but not really making a lot of effort for it. And she would hear you come in and
Was there a bell? Just ding.
yes, there would have been a bell as you came in. Ding, 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 whatever. And it comes in.
Your bell is so aggressive.
Shut up. Shut up. I'll give you aggressive.
And at this moment, you
goodness.
hear the bell again a few seconds after you.
Yes.
And you notice that Wythr is there.
Yep.
Her just slowly, she does the slight jump and then slowly turns around like, aha. How long have you been following me?
She tilts her head at you.
Right. Oh, I was about to telepathy, but then I'm like, wait, she can't do it back. Dang it.
But anyways, yeah, it's just a
Yeah,
middle-aged
so-
Hylian woman. She looks not. She's got, like normal work clothes on, I guess, like a normal. Yeah, and she's in work. She's at work, so she's in her work clothes.
She's
Obviously.
in work and at work.
Yep. So not looking
Okay.
extravagant or anything. Just kind of plain clothes. That's the word I was looking for.
Yeah.
Oh,
All right.
hi. Can I help?
yeah.
How can I help you?
Before Vivra turns back to her and that happens, Vivra's gonna look at Wythr for a second more and just, if you wanted to walk with me, you could have asked. And then she's gonna turn to the other woman, and it's like, hi.
Oh, by the way, you also had to like duck under the doorway when you walked in,
Oh, thunk. No.
because like 7-foot
Yeah.
door, 9-foot person.
Your head hits the bell.
I'm not 9
I
feet
know.
tall. I'm 6'8".
Oh,
You said
never
it's a
mind. You were
7-foot
good then.
door.
You just
I'm
barely.
literally
Your
just
horns tapped the ceiling
It's a-
though, probably.
Aw, she's like, I should have known that would happen. So she did have to duck anyway.
Just a little bit.
Okay, so yeah, she's like, this is where sorry, is this where I send a letter? And she glances at Wythr and then looks back to the person.
Oh yeah. She actually looks around for a second and waves over. Eli, can you come over here? Looks like somebody needs to have a letter delivered. And
More
if you
people.
guys remembered, Eli was the young man that you guys had seen back in Zarya. One of the kind of the main couriers. But
Oh,
I think
did we
showed
meet him
you-
there?
You
I
did.
think Velkorin talked
At least
to him at the
Velkorin did.
beginning,
I don't
but-
remember if you guys met him, but I know Velkorin did.
that's right. He brought the letter to Velkorin, and then Vivra showed up.
Correct.
Mhm. That in like the first episode.
Yeah. It was like, here's a letter, and then a wolf with another letter, and Velkorin's
And then
like, what is today?
in Zarya, Velkorin left like a note in kind of like a dead drop location. I don't think Eli was there.
The kind of reminder of what he looks like. He's a very young Hylian man, very tall and skinny, thin, skinny, not too thin, but
Vinny.
he's very fit. That's the word I should have used. Kind of darker skin, black eyes and black hair. Just always seems to have a smile on his face, and he just nods to you and wanders over and says, "Sure. What do you need delivered, and where are we going?"
Can
I
I
Oh.
interrupt for 1 second and
Oh.
say that Wythr is like just unashamedly like looking at all of the letters that are being wait to send. Like she's committing mail fraud right now. Not opening
Oh,
them.
no.
She's just I'm joking, but like she's curiously like looking at all of the letters and like their addresses and what they look like and stuff.
Bunch of letters and words and stuff that you can't read.
She's even like picking some of them up and looking at them.
It's like, ma'am, those are for you. Those are other people's stuff. Please stop.
She puts them down.
Thank you.
Vivra almost says something, but then she's like, "Oh, Wither's distracted. I can just talk without Wythr."
Yeah.
Really
Wythr is
interrupting."
distractive. Yeah.
Yeah. So so Vivra goes, "I'd like this to be delivered to Sidon. I don't know if I wrote."
And
Yeah,
it gives you
I
an
don't
eye
really
and
know
says,
the-
"Ooh, you know
You know.
you know
the
that one.
prince.
That's the prince. Huh? It must be
That's-
somebody
shut-
important. Huh?
What? What? Don't stop. It's nothing. It's just a letter.
Just kind of
Oh,
chuckles and is like,
gosh.
doesn't sound like nothing, but of course.
Oh,
That
gosh.
Vivra tries to be like, oh, now's my opportunity because she's not paying attention, and then starts like yelling and embarrassedly, like drawing more attention.
I rolled to see if she would keep herself together, and I got under 10. So it's like, no, a blush is forming, and she's like, no, he's an acquaintance, and I had some questions. You don't need to know this, please. Is the address correct?
The address would be the Zoro's domain. Yeah, over by Lake Hylia. Yes.
Yeah, I'm assuming. Did he take the letter from her hand?
I mean, are you handing it to?
I don't know why, but in real life, I'm holding my hand out as if you can see that it's ready to be taken. But yeah, she's got the letter and she's holding it out.
Takes it from her and is like, okay. How fast do you need to get there?
It's normal.
Normal. All right. I will get it there. It should be within there.
I need to pay you? What's for the?
No, of course not. Unless you want the premium service to get there as fast as possible. Then we can talk about that. But if you just want to get there when you get there, then don't worry about it.
What? What is the premium service? She's almost like rubbing her temple with one hand. She's like, what is the premium service?
I can get it there tomorrow for 10 gold if you want. Or 10 gold, red rupees.
Good. 10. No, that's way too much.
He just kind of shrugs. He says, yep, that's how it works.
Okay. No, I don't need that. That's good. What? Also, I need to buy more parchment.
If you're looking for parchment,
here,
just
or-
definitely go over to the general store. They have all that kind of stuff. Or even the apothecary. Because they kind of deal with spells and such there too, so. But I'm just the delivery guy. I don't really deal with this stuff.
Great. Thanks. And she's like turns and walks so fast out of the building. And then she gets right outside, looks down at the moon pin that she's like pinned to her hip and goes, you know what, it's fine.
Later.
Later.
So this is in the inn, right? Like the post office is at the inn?
There isn't a specific like post office. It's just the couriers go to the inn because that's where everybody is going to be if they
So
can't
that's
find
where
them.
we are.
Yes.
So yeah, Wythr will look at Vivra after she's done and just kind of like point towards the inn clerk or innkeeper.
Who is working again at this point? Because she's like, oh, I
Wait.
guess you don't need me. She's just cleaning.
What did you do to try to get her attention? Because she went for the front door so fast.
Oh, okay. Well then, you hear a really, really quiet wait,
No, don't go.
and then as she as she points at the innkeeper, she says, "Rooms."
But Vivra's outside at that point.
Okay then.
Wait,
You had the
rooms! Slam!
hold on. You had the symbol we needed to get a room
Yes.
here on your hip.
Yes,
Can
Vivra.
I
Oh, how
make-
dare you.
can I make some kind of sleight of hand or dexterity check to like take it?
Oh my gosh.
I mean, yeah. If you're trying
Which
to take it
one?
from her,
Oh,
that would
well,
be
you
a
already know what Vivra's
that'd be
gonna
a
do
sleight
in
of hand
second,
check if you're trying to
so-
take it from her without her knowing.
She's not really like trying to be. Well, I guess I will roll sleight of hand.
If
'cause,
you're
like,
just trying to
she's not
swipe it
necessarily
from her-
trying to be stealthy,
Yeah.
but she's just trying to take it quickly without. Not maliciously hiding it from you, but just like,
Yes.
oh, she's busy. I don't want to bother her. I'll just
She's
take
not.
it.
She's not trying to do it stealthily. She just wants to do it without Vivra knowing
Yeah,
at all in
it-
any way.
Exactly.
Yeah, it would
Okay.
be just a slight.
I already have a declared action as well,
It's,
though. But for sure, go ahead.
Total of 20. So
I
like
mean-
she says wait, but like you don't hear her.
Yeah.
You're still going, so she just like snatches
Yeah.
it gently.
Okay, so if you remember
That's
what I
definitely higher
said
than
2
your
minutes
passive,
ago
so-
is... yeah, no, it's way higher than my passive. But if you remember what I said 2 minutes ago, I said she gets outside and the first thing she does is look down at the
Right.
symbol.
Yeah.
So she gets out the door, looks down and
It's
goes,
gone.
what, did it fall
Yeah.
off or something? And then she turns and walks in. And you're not hiding it, so you're holding the
Wither's just
symbol.
standing there holding it.
And
and
she
she's,
looks
like,
at the symbol,
looking-
looks at you.
Wither's looking towards
Looks
the
at you,
innkeeper and then looks
looks at
back at
the
Vivra and then points at the innkeeper. It says rooms.
Did you take that?
She tilts her head. Yes.
Vivra like gives you like her head lowers a little bit and she like gives you a very pointed look and then slowly holds her hand out for it.
You hear very, very quiet. Oh. She hands it back to you.
If you really want to reserve the rooms now, fine. And she walks up to the innkeeper and like has it in her hand now. Excuse me.
She gets back up against. Oh, you're back again. Did you need something else?
Yes, I was reminded by my companion here that we should probably reserve rooms for tonight. I was told by Violet if I showed you this, we'd get the rooms.
She looks at the you work with Violet. You must be have helped Violet with the delivery or such.
Yeah.
Her product definitely makes us a lot of money, so yeah, definitely. I have enough room for 2 rooms right now, if that works for you guys.
Forced proximity. Gosh, love that trope. Anyway, how many beds are in each room?
There's 3 beds in each room.
That's enough for everyone.
Yeah. Her ears kind of twitch, and she's like, "Yeah, 2 rooms is fine."
Right? Yeah. So she goes behind the counter and grabs 2 of the keys and hands them back to you and says, "Are you guys gonna be here for night? Do you want me to send a meal up once the dark goes down, or will you just kind of figure out come over here? What do you want me to do?"
Vivra looks to Wythr and is like, "They're probably gonna forget to eat, right?"
Wythr nods.
Yeah, I guess meals would be fine.
All right.
She'll put 1 gold on the table. Be like, I know you're giving us these rooms, but I feel bad.
Or even notices it's gone in her pocket. She's like, "All right, yeah, definitely. I guess
Oh no, I couldn't, and it's already gone.
it's already gone. Nope.
We're not allowed to
If
accept
you
tips.
insist.
This place runs on money. So
We're not
if you're
allowed
gonna
to
give them
accept
money, they're
this.
gonna take it.
That's so funny.
She says, "All right. Again, like I said, do you want me just to send the food to your rooms and you guys will get it there, or are you gonna?"
Yeah, just
No.
we should be here by tonight. I mean, well, you have like a dining room over there, right?
Yes.
So I mean, whenever we come in, can we just go and grab a plate then?
Yeah, of course.
It's
There might not be
useless
space. Just be aware that this place gets very rowdy at the night, so I might not have a chair for you,
Oh.
but
Well, that's fine. I'll just take it and go to my room in that case. I don't mind carrying it. And she looks to Wythr and she's like, if the others don't figure out that they can go get food, that's on them. I'm so sorry. Broke myself out of character. But yeah, she glances to Wythr and she's like, we know we can get food. If they can't figure that out on their own as fully grown adults, that's on them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they know how that works.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're good.
No, but Vivra literally says that to Wythr.
Wythr is like noticeably distracted still by like all of the like interesting new things she's seeing around here, but she does nod at you.
Then I would say also, just to add on to it, now that it has been brought up that she sells the product there, you do see off to the side there's kind of a smaller-ish looking display area where they have like a bunch of cheese and butter and milk.
Ooh.
And then obviously the most expensive, the Chateau de Moonval, is also there as well. And it's just kind of a display of the products and such that they have for sale.
Ooh. Okay. Vivra's gonna notice that Wythr's distracted because she's literally looking at Wythr. I don't think I have to roll for that.
No.
And she's gonna tilt her head, but it's in one of those more curious, like, kind of tilts, and it's like, have you never looked around a city before?
She looks up at you and says, "Not like this."
Like this.
That is not the tone. That is the wrong tone. It's not like this.
Crumples to the floor in despair. No.
I've never seen a city. No.
As she answers the question, she's already kind of like wandering away now that we have the rooms taken care of.
Yeah.
Looking around and like following things that seem interesting to her.
Let's see. Vivra's gonna put a finger to her chin and then go, "Come on," and take Wythr's wrist and like walk out the store. out
Just
the
like
door.
startled for a second.
Yeah.
Follows.
Either she's holding her hand above her head, or you are crouched
No, it's
way
not
low.
that big of a
No, it's not that big of a difference. I
But
literally,
Wither's-
yeah,
I
no.
know. I'm
Wither's arm
picking
would
on
be
you
Vivra-
guys.
angled upward a bit,
I'm
but it would
picking
only
on you
be at like
guys.
chest height.
Yeah,
I know. You're like 5'3" and she's 6'8".
yeah.
It's a big
Vivra
difference.
can
but-
easily grab her wrist and quick walk out of there if she so chose to.
All right.
Yeah.
Someone else can have a turn now.
Yeah, someone else go. We've had our moment, our first moment.
Sure. We got Toto and Akari or Velkorin. One of you guys.
Velkorin is AFK, I think.
Mm.
Well, I guess we will go to Akari and Toto.
It's the armory.
Were you guys traveling together or kind of staggered?
Fair.
I feel like
Akari's
Toto
attention.
and Akari don't really know each other that well, so they're probably like staggered.
Yeah, I was like Akari would have immediately like roamed off to the shop. Not
Yeah,
this
Akari
shop.
left really early.
Okay. So yeah.
It was
we'll
basically
just,
Akari and Vivra in two different directions.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So we'll just say that Akari got to there first, and then shortly after, Toto would get there as well. You went in through the armory side, and once you guys go into the armory side, you do notice that obviously this side particularly has all the armor and leather and clothes, and there's multiple different sizes, different styles, lots of different things. There's just all sorts of different armors that you can think of that are obviously not the like enchanted levels of stuff, but it's all looks like it's very good quality and definitely has been put into attention to it. You can also see that towards that like partition that leads into the blacksmith, it's just kind of an open partition. It goes right to the blacksmith, so you can actually hear the pounding of the metal through that hallway and everything. Within the armory side, you would see like a tanning rack and for the leather, lots of different tools and such. But yeah, everything is. It's an armory shop, so whatever you are looking for, you would be able to see through the like hallway on the other side. The blacksmith, which is assumed the owner, is pounding away on an anvil right now. Looks like he's working on his next whatever he's working on, next weapon or anything. So
If he's working on a weapon, Akari will go over there and just kind of observe. Clearly interested, but not say a word yet.
and then so yeah, you would get over to the blacksmith side. He kind of his eyebrow raises to acknowledge that he knows you're there, but he doesn't stop his work. He's just going away, pounding the metal. He's surprisingly shorter Hylian man, but he is he's a blacksmith, so he is built like a brick. Just very, very chiseled, big, stocky, big guy. Typical, like, if you're thinking a typical dwarven blacksmith, that's almost what he would look like, but a little bit taller and not as stocky as a dwarf would be. But he's got a long ginger beard with a scar on his right side, and well, he's just sweating up a storm, obviously, because it's hot work. But yeah, he's pounding away at the metal, twisting and turning it. It looks like he seems to be making some kind of blade, and is just completely focused on this. He does look a bit older, probably his mid-late 40s, but definitely is very focused on his work right now. And then after a little bit he stops pounding and brings it over to the quenching and immediately puts the blade into the quench to be quenched, and pulls it back out, looks at it. Nope, fuck this. And immediately throws it and looks at you and goes, yeah, how can I help you?
He just threw the weapon.
Yep.
She gave Akari just, kind of just watch the weapon get thrown and just mention,
And
I would like to.
you see a stack of like other blades and longer pieces of metal. It just seems to be a pile of his rejected work that he's like, nope, and then throws it. But yes, anyways.
I get to ask why did you throw that sword away? What was wrong with it?
There was a slight bend in the blade. Not worth trying to fix it, so start new.
Ah, that makes sense.
Anyways, can I help you?
I'd like to commission you for a blade.
All right. What is your plan? Do you have something built up already? What are you thinking? You want something custom? I obviously have plenty of other selection here, but I guess if you want something custom, we can discuss. But what's your plan?
Let's see. How normal is a katana? Like, how would people know about that? Would that just be something to easily axe for?
Shiekahs usually deal with katana, so it wouldn't be too far out of his range. I guess he'd ask you have something I can base it off of. I'd have to look at something. I haven't built one for a Shiekah in a long time, but if you have a base or something, I could go off that.
Okay.
Which I think you should. You have that wind carver still.
Carver.
If I
Oh yeah. But that's like that one was like more of a two-hand, like a big sword, wasn't it? Like
yeah, that would have been the bigger version of it, but it's a katana style, but it would be a two-handed one. Dai katana, if I remember right. For the
Yeah, she wants something more like a kind of a, I guess, what is it, long swords they would classify as?
Yeah, it'd be a finesse longsword.
Yeah.
Sure.
Describe, and then because there'll be like probably like a custom design. I'll send a picture over something like that.
Looking at a long blade, essentially, single-edged blade. He picks up the blade you have. That I assume you're showing him the blade.
You
what do you want?
Yeah, you can use the materials from these weapons you scavengered if you need to.
He looks at the blade. And you can notice that like he is looking at every single detail he can on this blade. He's just like, whoever made this didn't really do a good job, but I mean, it'll work. You see,
I know, right? I'm sure
just
you can make a better one.
looking at it, moving it up and down, looking at different light, testing. He even kind of tries to bend it to see how it is, and you can see like he makes a pretty thick bend in the blade, and it's like, yeah, see, this is what happens when you don't build it right. He moves it back
you
into
just
the normal
ruined
level.
your thing. Oh.
Nah, that's the one that she wasn't using.
Anyway, yeah, I could probably do something like this. Are you looking for, I guess, what is your price range? What are you looking to do? Do you want something, do you want my finest work, or do you want it to just be functional?
How much is your finest works?
Well, I started my commission fee starts at 500 red rupees. And then we go from there on what you kind of want and what materials you bring me. If you just want a functional one that will be pretty good, I'll charge you. I'll do it for about 50 gold pieces if you just want a working one.
I don't think I can afford your finest, but I wouldn't mind paying extra to
Haggle,
help.
haggle. Use that inspiration die. Persuade him.
You can certainly
How
try.
Can I
about
do how about
250?
can I at least offer some? Can I give you like 250 and do some work for you to make up the rest?
How is this haggling?
What kind of work do you have in mind?
I don't know. I guess I could do anywhere. I could do, fetch, delivery, cleaning.
You can see he's thinking. I'll have you roll persuasion.
D&D Beyond.
Oh, also, I told you last time, but that was a month ago, I took Persuasion as my proficiency for
Sure.
today.
15.
Mhm. Looks at the blade a couple more times.
I can also, of course, use it and refer everybody back here because I could tell you're a blacksmith of very high talent.
Kind of
It's a
gives you.
sponsorship
I
now.
was gonna say he kind of gives you the side, and he's like, "I don't work for experience or exposure, but I appreciate it." Tell you what, it's been.
Hey, you in exposure.
His brain just went, wow. Every artist just cringed.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. He's like, tell you what, I haven't made one of these kind of blades in about 10 years, so I'm kind of up for the challenge. You give me 250 gold.
Red rupees.
That's what I meant. Yep. Please. Yeah, you know what? If you can go up to 300, we'll call it even there, and I'll go with that. I am kind of interested in this style of blade. I'm used to making long swords, so single-edged blade is definitely interest me. So if you can get me to 300, then I'll do it for you.
I could give you 250 now, and I could come right back with 50 more.
So it's all right, and holds his hand out.
She'll give up the 250 rupees.
It was meant to be a
Hell
handshake,
yeah.
but he's like,
Oh.
cool.
And okay, shake her hand too. Yeah, take your hand. There you go. She doesn't know
2 in
social
1.
cues.
That makes so much
Stay.
sense for
I'm
Akari,
just gonna say, what's
honestly.
your
Right,
strength?
right. It's bam, right in there.
Like, oop, that was supposed to be a
Your strength
handshake.
is
Oh, sorry.
1. I'm just gonna do this to be a smart ass. Okay, nope, he doesn't squish your hand this time. But
Wow.
Oh my gosh. Your hand snaps.
Roll for bludgeoning.
and he's like,
Ah.
all right, yep, but well, he gives you back the other blade because he's like, I don't want this junk, so here you go, you can have that back. He didn't know.
No. Can I throw it in the pile?
Sure, whatever.
She's gonna
Gets
toss it in
melted
the
down
pile
at the end of the
rogue
year,
players.
anyways. But yeah, so he says, all right, as soon as you bring the other 50 gold, I'll make a plan and we'll get started.
Nice, you're gonna go masterwork.
Akari would start to run out the shop, notice Toto, and be like, "Do you have 50 gold?"
Oh, hold on.
50 red rupees.
I'm up at hold on. Wait, no, that's not not the red one.
Total, you got 365.
Oh my gosh.
I can
One
give
for
you
every day of the year.
I can give you 10.
I need 50 more. I mean 40 more.
Well, ask Velkorin. Maybe he can help.
Yeah, that's why I think I will do that.
Here's the 10.
Thank you.
You also hear him call out, get that gold to me by the end of the night or the deal's off.
Don't worry, I'll get the rupees here. Akari will bow and thank Toto and then starts running off to look for Velkorin.
Is Akari gonna run into Vivra and Wythr on the way?
That's up to y'all.
You're kind of on opposite sides, but you probably would have seen them run out of the door.
Oh. We pause and just watch them run real quick. Like, yep, moving on.
Wythr makes I want to make like a really specific perception check to see what color Akari's eyes are to get a vibe on why Akari's running.
Oh, nice.
Sure.
They're so far away.
I would
though.
say because they're so far away, roll at disadvantage, I guess.
Okay.
Or you could just make the DC higher. I would have made it a DC 20.
I like disadvantage better because it makes me give her a 1 potentially.
Because you know I can't roll higher than a 9.
Yep.
Hey, I rolled 2 15s. Okay,
That's
so
And then
amazing.
technically she has her inspiration, so she could cancel one of
I
those
could.
It is
but-
true.
advantages.
But,
Is it worth it?
So plus my perception is 21.
Nice.
I'd say you can probably see Akari. What color are your eyes, Akari?
They're still green.
It would be so funny if they were red in this
Right?
Oh,
situation.
no.
It's serious business.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, I accepted green. So Wither's like, oh, okay, there's nothing wrong, I think. So she's
Oh,
just
you're just like, no
silent.
danger?
Yeah, she's just silently wondering, why is Akari running? Like, Akari's usually so chill and relaxed. She's like, whoa, what's going on?
To give the chance for everybody else, Akari will start scouting from on top of the buildings to look for Velkorin.
Oh my! You start scaling the
Just
buildings.
jumps
Oh
up.
yeah, she just
We
be a smart
watch
ass.
as you take a running leap onto a building.
Just be a smart ass. Give me an acrobatics check. See how good your
Vivra-
parkour is.
Vivra leans over.
Oh, acrobatics,
We
huh?
don't need
Yeah.
to be concerned, right?
Wither shakes her head.
Okay, because if we had to start chasing her down to make sure she's not killing
Well,
people, I would be very
It
upset.
could have definitely been bad worse, but 13.
That's enough.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's good
you,
enough.
Rambling.
you kind of slip and slide a little bit because you're a little too excited, but you know it's
I
not
love
as clean
this,
as you
like-
normally do. But
I love the idea of Vivra and Wither watching the whole
I'm
thing.
gonna let you know. It was a nat 3.
oof.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh!
But my acrobatics is plus 10.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah.
love this,
Amazing.
like, kitten zoomies energy.
Yes, I love it too.
Climbing up
Reinf-
someone's leg all of a sudden, like,
So yeah, you two
It
see.
reinforces the corgi brain.
yeah.
Yeah, so you two
What's
see
Velkorin
Akari
doing?
suddenly just climb up a building.
Yeah, clamber up more like
Yep.
it.
Wasn't
What's
as clean.
Velkorin doing during all this?
I refuse to use my inspiration yet.
Well, let's get to Toto first, since we're
Oh,
doing
right.
Toto.
Yeah, gotta still finish the armory
You're so
stuff.
right. You're so
So
right.
as Akari is running out the door, Toto walks in the door, and you can see that you walked in on the armor side, right? Or no? Yeah, armor side. Okay, but yeah.
I've been robbed. I'm kidding.
Same thing as what Akari saw. You'd see all the armor. There is a couple like cloth armor-ish. It's more of a kind of. It's not a like. You can definitely tell it's for function, not so much for style. But there's various different armors and such. And again, off to the distance, you can hear the older Hylian man. He's kind of rummaging around looking for stuff. Obviously, he kind of caught the bug now that he saw a katana blade that he hasn't done in a long time. So he's like, "Ooh, I actually kind of figure something out with it." So he's digging around. So you're hearing just metal clanging all over the place in the background as he's digging and throwing things, trying to find what he wants.
I'm gonna go up to the man and be like, hello?
Ah! Oh, there's no. Gets up and it's like, there's another one of you, sorry. Didn't know there was two of you
Hello.
coming in.
I wasn't with them, but yes.
Oh,
Hello. Maybe weird question, but I would like some new clothes. Yes.
Oh. Okay. I guess what kind of clothes?
Toto will bring out like a piece of paper and start drawing.
Remind me, do you have your Shiekah stuff hidden?
Yes.
Right. Okay.
Let's see, a little bit of that, a little
Including your slate?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
A little bit of this, a little bit of that, and maybe not.
Just kind of
My
arms crossed, waiting.
Wait, not my masterpiece yet. Hold on. Okay,
Do something.
and here you are, and they turn the paper around to show you, and it kind of shows like a kind of like a cloak being around their like left arm, and kind of tucking into their waistband.
Wipes it from you and
And
was
long
looking at it.
sleeve. Yes.
Just looking.
And gloves for both hands, like leather gloves and boots. Boots that are kind of like loose a little bit, like definitely one of those boots where you can tie, but definitely easy to get off. and as well as like a dark hood with like with a cloak separating into like two pieces, and
So-
like very loose pants, like that are easy to like
Maneuver.
unseam at the bottom and pull up.
Okay. Looks at it again. And it's just like, interesting. So it kind of looks like you're going for a mixture of leather and cloth, so something kind of light that can keep you moving around easily, but obviously still offers some protection. Looks like particularly
Toto
around
would
the
not.
arms and the legs.
Yes.
He's just kind of hand on his chin, which brushing his beard as he looks at it, thinking about it. Yeah, this is probably something I could manage.
You can? That's amazing.
Guess my same question will be you as the other one that just left. Do you want me to use the high quality products to make this look great, or do you just want it functional?
How much is your high quality stuff?
Armor is a lot more involved than weaponry, so well, my base commission price is 1900 red rupees to start. Then we'll go off of what you want from there. This isn't too much of a detailed thing, so I'd probably charge you about 2000 red altogether.
Toto will look in their bag and count the rupees again. I only have 355. So, we can make it functional instead?
Gotcha. Definitely not anywhere near close to what I would be willing to pay or charge.
Unfortunately, no.
He looks it over, is thinking about it, looking at it, thinking about it again. Not too. I'm using the. As you can see, he's like doing the mental math in his head, but is like verbally talking it out as he's. I can use this kind of leather instead of this leather because that's not good, but it still holds up the strength. Still want it to be good, but light. And blah, blah. He's just, like totally in his own world, just thinking of how you'd want to design this and build this. You go, and then eventually just like, about 80. Yeah, that'll about work. 80 gold or 80 red rupees will do, and I'll get that together for you.
I can do that. I guess also I have another question too, and Toto will reach into their bag and bring out the black box mask. It looks a little worse for wear and a little worn down. Is there any way you could probably like repair this just a little bit?
He looks at it. Velkorin, remind me of like the material of this mask if you're here. And he's not. Oh, there he is.
So for this one specifically, it's a lot of like thicker leathers because this is the one that's designed for stealth, so it needs to be something light. So it's just a lot of leathers mixed with fabrics, kind of blending in. There is a metal like shell around the front, like forehead area, to like just as to keep it in form, and to make it actually like protective if they get hit in the head. But it's mostly just the leathers. Like the best way to explain it is like an old plague doctor mask, but much more detailed.
Okay. Obviously in the like shape of your fox mask though.
Yes, yeah.
He looks at it. This has seen some use. I don't know about repairing this one, but I could make you a new one. Otherwise, I can see what I can do about this one. I don't know how much repair work I'm going to do without starting new.
It has it means a lot to me, so I would prefer not making a new one if that's fine.
Alright, well, I'll see what I can do to fix it up at least, but keeping as much of the original as I can.
Sounds good.
Add on 5. Add on 5 red rupees for that, and I'll do that for you.
Okie dokie. and
Refinish
Toto
it,
will-
so 85 total will be good. Dollar good.
Okie dokie. And Toto will hand them over the 85 rupees.
Takes it, kind of tosses it in his hand. Yep, that's the right amount. Into his pocket. Anything else?
Thank you, sir. You know a thing or two about smithing, right?
Oh, about spinning? Is that what you said?
Smithing.
Smithing, yes.
Does the blacksmith know a thing or two about smithing?
Smithing. Yeah,
I
yeah.
have a peculiar question.
Kind of looks at you, he's like, looks around in the blacksmith shop that we're standing, and then looks at you again.
Right, stupid question. Toto is just a little nervous. So I have. Toto's thinking for a moment. Toto will pull out their Shiekah slate and show them, but particularly like just the backside, not the screen part. I have this, and do you have any material like this?
To see, like, as soon as he sees the thing that you have picked up, like, his eyes almost immediately lock onto it, and it's like, what? And it's like, he's like, extremely interested in this all of a sudden. Totally blew off what you asked him. He's just like, I need to know what this is. What is in your hand?
I call it my Shiekah slate.
Shiekah made it interesting. He's just he doesn't want to. He really wants to grab it from you to look at it, but he's not going to because it's not his. So he's not going to. But he's just like looking at it from a distance, trying to figure out what materials you have on it and everything. He's like, this you made it yourself, you said.
Mm-hmm.
What does it do?
Well, I can take a picture of you.
Sure.
Yeah.
What is that?
And you hear a little snap, like a psh.
What?
And look, it is you. And Toto will show them their self.
At that point, he's just like wide-eyed because he's like, you can instantly make a painting, a portrait of somebody just by looking at them.
Mm-hmm.
How in the hell does that? And it's like, and again, he's immediately in his head thinking, he's like, how, what? Like, can't even, in his brain, like, just muttering to himself, doesn't know what he's saying. Completely distracted at this point, unless you snap out of it.
Yes, I was asking if you have any material like this.
Possibly. I'd have to look at it to try to figure out what material that is specifically. Because looking at it, it's not necessarily something I'm familiar with, but I do have a pile of shit back there I can go look through.
That would be great.
Holds out his hand to look at the Shiekah slate if you want to.
Toto hesitates for a second, but then decides to trust this man and hand it over.
He immediately upped his face. He's looking at it, like, inspecting each and every fucking detail he can think about it. He's just fucking swearing to himself and just like, what the... I don't... Damn. Oh, god, damn. He's so fucking tight. Like, he just, like, you know, he's used to working with big things. He's, like, bigger stuff, so, like, this is very fine, like, goldsmith versus blacksmith, essentially. So he's like, God, how do you fucking...
He pushes a button,
Jesus
accidentally
Christ.
flashes himself.
yeah, he does. Takes a picture of his, like, face cam. He's like, fuck. Oh, okay, that's the button that
the
takes a picture.
accidental dad selfie.
Yeah.
Yep. So that's the button
It's
that
like-
does that.
It's
Okay.
the one where they're looking straight down at it. They've got this,
Yeah.
the freaking chin connected to the neck, and
It's like, what the heck is causing this thing to glow? Ooh. You got like magical products into this thing and everything, and he's just rambling, and after about 5 minutes of him just looking at every single speck of detail and hands it back. Finally hands it back. He's like, I might have some raw material, but let me go see. Goes off, and now you're really hearing the bang. Just fucking
Like a tornado.
there's stuff flying out underneath him, and just, he pulls out like some of the raw material that looks like something similar that once it's been refined, it would have been probably the type of metal or material that you used on your Shiekah slate. I think this is what it is, but it hasn't been processed yet. But I think what your stuff turns into this from this. And he's got dust all over the side of his face because he was digging. Just totally doesn't even care, but got about a nice sized chunk of it in his hand. I think it's this stuff, but obviously this is the raw version of what you have there.
Okay. Do you possibly know where I can get more? I have an idea, and I want to improve on my slate, and I want to make some sort of construct.
It's like, ooh, now you're talking.
Like this guy.
He's like, more of the weapons guy, but I do know somebody that can deal with constructs. But
You do? Are they here?
he's unfortunately it's kind of weird, kind of a traveling blacksmith, if that even makes sense, but he kind of goes town to town and just uses the smiths there. Name? God, I haven't seen him in probably 15 years. What was his name?
What's his name?
You see, he's just thinking, and like at this point he's clocking himself on the head with the rock unintentionally, because just the knocking on your head and trying to think of what you're thinking of, but the rock is in his hand, so he's like hitting his head with the rock but not thinking about it. Prestoff, that was his name. Fuck, I haven't seen him in, yeah, it has to been at least 15 years, but yeah, he was very... The detailed work like you do is definitely something he excelled in. His son almost started to pick it up too, but his son even goes further into it though. He's more of the... Prestoff would be a blacksmith, whereas his son... whatever. His son was very young at that point, so whatever. But I know his son was almost in the, like, goldsmithing. He would do very fine detail stuff, but anyways, he
Toto has written down the name.
Might have some more. As far as where did I? Yeah, now he's thinking again, just because Yeah, it was over by Death Mountain. Yeah, I remember the Gorons. They had found some of it. And ironically, they like to eat this because, Gorons. But
They eat it?
yeah, have you never seen a Goron before?
No, what are they?
Giant rock men. Literally, think of a boulder with arms and legs, and that's a Goron, pretty much. They eat rocks. Kind of cool, but weird. Yeah, something like this, they call it a delicacy, essentially. But
I think there are a couple here, but
I was gonna say, I'm surprised you haven't seen one here.
Some mentioned them.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm surprised you haven't seen one. They're all over the place. I mean, here even.
I must have not been looking entirely.
They're kind of hard to miss. I mean, literally, it's a standing boulder pretty much, but whatever. But yeah, I think over in the Death Mountains, that's probably where I found this. But either way, I don't have the materials to refine this, so unfortunately, I can work on this if I had the refined state, but I don't have the tools. You need a lot of heat to refine this material, and my forge just doesn't get hot enough to do that.
So what you're telling me is that I should probably go to Death Mountain and I can probably do what I want to do there.
Well, Death Mountain is where you'll find the material, and I mean, Death Mountain is very hot, so you could probably melt it down there too, but as far as somebody to help you with the construct, you either have to kind of figure it out yourself, or maybe Kristoff, if you can find him, could maybe help you out with that.
Yes, I will find this man and then ask him to take me to Death Mountain. We can do the thing that I want to do.
Good luck finding him, that's all I'm saying. I haven't seen him in, like I said, I haven't seen him in 15 years, and he was already hard to find then.
I'm up to the challenge.
Fair enough. Tell you what, I don't have use for this anyway, so he tosses you the rock.
Mwah! Thank you.
Give you a block of raw Shiekah stone. Your inventory, whatever.
Okay, when should I expect my clothes and things to be done?
What do you got? How long are you staying in town?
I don't know. I should have found that out first, but
Good
I
question.
That is a good
Well-
I'll
question.
speak with my friends about it.
I mean, it'll probably take me work through the night and that and get materials ready. I don't need to get any. That's probably about 3 days.
3 days. Okay,
If
noted.
you're still in town, you can come pick it up there. Otherwise, let me know and I'll have it delivered.
All right, I definitely will.
Sure.
And Toto will bow and say thank you.
Gives you a nod.
And Toto will awkwardly like walk out. Like
Yeah.
don't know.
He
don't
is
really know
at
how
this
to say
point.
bye.
He's turned around because now he's just thinking about like you're slaying. Like, God, do something. I could do that. Yeah,
He's a little jealous.
muttering into self-distracted at this point. So, anyways, yeah. All right, we got those
Velkorin's
two.
turn.
We got the two nerds.
Akari is trying to
two
figure out,
nerd.
trying to see where Velkorin is.
Yeah, and Velkorin put the horses away, but the other conversations were probably at least 5 minutes. If not more.
Okay, I guess we'll go to Velkorin then. What are you doing, Velkorin?
I'm at the general store.
You went to the gym shop.
Oh wow. Well,
Without us.
Do you
well,
want...
that's where Vivra's heading, actually. So that's kind of funny. Oh no. So
You.
go ahead. You first. We'll get there in 5 minutes.
Describe.
Do you want Akari to roll to see if they see me?
I mean, with what you told me, I don't think it's gonna matter.
You should still have them roll
But
just so they have a
I-
chance.
Well, no,
Are you
well, 'cause-
stealthing?
Are you stealthing?
No, I'm not
He's
stealthing.
not.
Wow.
Are
I
you
guess
invisible?
Akari, you can roll for a perception check, but
But I mean,
Actually,
'cause-
can Toto catch up to Akari?
I mean, if you
on
want,
the roof.
I was gonna
yeah,
say
you guys gotta let Velkorin do something first. You're time skipping him.
no, it's fine. I'm just saying. Yeah, I mean, Akari ran up on the roof, so unless you want to try to follow them up the roof.
Hardcore parkour.
Akari, I have more money to give you!
Screaming it in the fucking streets.
Yeah,
Every thief in the-
Yeah,
every
just
thief in
scream
the
that
city
you have a
looks
bunch
over.
of money. Yeah, yeah.
Going by the scream.
Exactly.
If she catches it, she will definitely turn around and go towards the source.
You run up and shove your hand over their mouth, like no.
Did you jump off the building?
Yes.
Oh no.
Jumped.
Roll another acrobatics.
Winter, that's so funny.
Because, you know, that's a 20-foot building.
Does your magic cloak thingy reduce fall damage, or was it something else?
No, it just hit him and it hides him better
In
when he's in
trees.
trees.
Right, right.
18.
18. Alright. You take 1 point of bludgeoning damage from when you land. You just feel the zing up to your knees when you land, because, you know.
But you didn't
Ah!
roll. You forgot to roll. That's what happened.
Yeah, pretty much. He forgot to roll. But also, I guess if you want to still try to find Velkorin, you can roll your perception.
Yeah, come back to Toto because like you don't want to yell that in a busy street and get robbed.
Yep. That's fair.
What's this about money?
Yeah, I can give you 15 more rupees.
50.
So you have half of what you need. You said 50, right?
Yes. I'll
Okay,
take.
there you go.
You have 25 now.
She'll take the 15. 25 more to go.
There you go. Back to the building.
Well, I haven't found Velkorin yet.
Ooh, I'll look from down here.
Akari gives a thumbs up and goes back to scaling the building again.
Oh, ball!
Okay, so yeah, if you both want to make a perception check, you can. It's gonna be a really high one because there's one distinct thing that you could notice to find him, I think. So I'll still give you a chance to roll.
Isn't Velkorin indoors right now? At the general store?
I mean, depending
He
on
was-
when this is happening, probably on his way.
On his way,
there.
yes, because he would have
How
stabled
long
the
did
thing.
it take?
I'll allow
Are
some
you-
time to pass.
so-
He
before-
cares about that horse very much.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So that means that Vivra and Wythr are probably going to get to the general store at the exact same time. They're literally going to both reach for the door handle and go,
Oh. But yeah, I guess either one of you guys, you can roll perception to see if you find him.
I
I got a
rolled.
15.
I got a 10 total.
Well,
Yeah. Nope.
you have inspiration.
Nah, I'm not wasting it on that.
Alright.
Nope. Definitely. There's too many people in the crowd. You can't seem to find him.
That's fine. She'll just be exploring. In the meantime, looking.
oh wait, are you disguised?
Maybe. Who
I'm
knows?
like, are you invisible or disguised or what? What's
knows?
going on?
Who knows?
Who
Oh my
knows?
gosh. Who knows?
What?
Who knows?
I will just say, essentially, you guys were rolling to see if you saw Pippin or not. Not Velkorin.
yeah.
Oh,
But
I
you did
would
not.
I would not have him with me while I do this.
Oh, well, he's always with you.
Well, he could be
Suspicious.
following Toto at this point, since somebody needs to be with Toto at all times.
That's true, I guess. Right. Pippin's with Toto, so never mind. You wouldn't have been able to find him. All right.
Photo with all the small beings.
Yeah.
Right. You are walking into the general shop, I assume, is what you said. So you're gonna go to the general shop.
Yep.
Opening
Who
up.
do I run into?
I guess, yeah. You would have kind of got there at the same time then. At that point.
So who do I run into?
You don't know.
Some guy.
Just
Some guy?
There's
Just
just
some
some
guy?
random guy who happens to open the door just before you get there.
Mhm.
He's in
Would have a hood up.
normal cloak with a hood up, normal plain
Uh-huh.
clothes.
Excuse me. She walks through, I guess. Are you holding the door or no?
Sure.
Okay, yeah. if
I'll
you-
hold the door
yeah.
and let you both in.
Alright. Yeah, Vivra
But
pauses,
there's just being
like,
dragged.
Yeah. Well, if you're fighting Vivra, she'll let you
No,
go.
no.
But
No.
yeah, okay.
But she
so
has
they-
much shorter strides than you.
Oh, true. And Vivra has to keep remembering
She's like
this.
jogging.
Like, yeah.
I have little legs.
But yeah, so they go through. She kind of nods to the stranger, and
When Wythr passes by me, I'm gonna just nod and give her a little smirk
that's not creepy.
because
Insight
gonna
check.
say,
Is that
yeah,
okay?
because currently
Insight would work.
I do
yeah.
not have disguise self on, and I am
That's
not
true.
wearing a mask.
Oh.
No armor, regular clothes. I am just.
Oh, so I don't need an insight check.
You
I'm
don't.
just like,
You know
wait, what?
exactly who I am.
She's like, hold on. she does like a double take, but she's kind of like being pulled along in Vivra's excitement to go check out the store. So
It's very much a like a keep it to yourself kind of
yeah,
nod.
she does the double take, but if you want me to roll for it or not, she's gonna try to disguise the fact that she recognized you.
And I will say enough of his face was covered by the cloak. I was gonna say enough of his face was probably covered by the cloak because you weren't paying attention much. You just kind of went, "Oh, there's a person," and he was wearing a cloak.
So I don't see what he is. I just see a cloaked. Like I don't get to see the species. I don't get to see. I don't. Wait, no. So
I assume Velkorin would be enough, paying attention enough to keep his face hidden from you.
if you've seen Thor Ragnarok when Bruce freaking covers his mouth with the freaking scarf, like I'm hidden. I'm hiding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There are disguises.
Do I need a deception check to pretend like I didn't notice or something?
Can I roll perception to see if I catch like at least half of his face or something? Can I come on, man. I am
Okay.
Bargaining.
I will say Velkorin
I'll roll it at
roll
disadvantage because he's covered halfway or something.
I will just, you know what? Hold on. Let me just
hold on.
Hold
He's
on.
thinking.
I will crop a photo and post
Crop a
what you
photo
see.
and put a hood on it.
Oh, you're gonna just give me a sliver? Just an eyeball?
Yep.
Well,
Give me your face.
for my disadvantage perception, I rolled a 15 and a 3, so.
Oh,
Oof.
Oh, I get wait, she gets disadvantage anyway because it's daylight.
double disadvantage.
So put like a darkening thing over your filter, over your picture, like sliver
Just open
it and then-
Photoshop real quick.
Yeah.
Let me just go ham on this
Just
really
put
quick.
the gamma, turn the gamma all the way down.
Yeah. Turn the shading or
Oh my
whatever. I don't
gosh.
know. You don't have to. I'm just
You see
kind
the
of
shadow of a man.
I'm frothing at the mouth over a sliver of a picture right
There you
now.
go. That's what would be visible.
You got his chin.
I haven't.
Chin
Wait.
spotted.
Ah! That is an attractive chin.
I told you.
Anyways,
It's so tiny.
as soon as you guys walk in, you just hear middle-aged, another mostly Hylians, or obviously in Hyrule, but yeah, another Hylian man just looks up and just says, "Welcome. How can I help you guys?" It is a younger. He's how old did I say he was? Where did it go?
30s, I think.
30s, that's what I thought too. Early 30s. Younger man. He's pretty tall for Hylian at least. Long black hair. It's in a pony. Purple eyes. His outfit is kind of odd for what a typical Hylian would wear, you would think. He's kind of just wearing an overshirt that has a lot of floral stuff all around him, all around it. He's wearing a Hawaiian shirt, basically.
So casual.
I can show you guys. 1, 2. F. Oh,
Wow. A prepared one?
in my thing. I don't have to save it.
Zom being prepared?
What do you mean? Who's this?
What is this? What
What's
is
this?
this?
Where'd he go? Gotta find him in my multiple people of NPCs because
This is not prepared.
I was prepared and now I'm not prepared. Lost it. Oh well.
Goodness gracious.
Killing you guys. Ah. There. Oop, that guy. There you go. Whoop. He's on the stream. I'm lazy.
Oh. Well, that guy.
He's a nice guy.
The guy.
Brown hair. Brown hair. Black hair.
Brown hair.
Black
There's
hair.
a literal picture. And you're
Yeah,
like,
I know, my
anyway,
brain.
ignore the picture. This is what he
Yep. That's who he looks like. Looks like a happy
Uh,
guy.
Just alright.
Um,
Yeah, so Vivra will walk forward and be like, I'm looking for parchment, maybe some ink and quills.
Wither's looking around at stuff too.
Yeah,
Oh,
there's-
Vivra would have let go of her wrist and just been like, so I don't know if you've seen like a general store, but this, this is like the first place you go. So just,
there's
try
lots
not to
of
get lost. Vivra's like, try not to get lost, but yeah.
She nods.
If you're gonna start somewhere, start here.
She does start wandering around and looking at stuff.
and he just smiles and says, "Well, welcome to the Linden Tree General Shop. We have multiple random different assorted things. Parchment, ink, oh yeah, plenty of that stuff. He kind of goes to point and forgets where over there, back over there, points to a different corner of the building. Lots of various different things here. Just, find something you like, holler at me, and we'll come up with the price from there. But, yeah.
You don't have set prices for your items?
I kind of just go with how it works. What seems fair.
So- All right.
The man in the Hawaiian shirt is a little laid back.
You might
Surprise,
go-
surprise.
He might
Just
be a
as
little
bad.
bit stoned.
I'm like, 1 copper for everything. Done. No. Yeah, so
And-
Vivra will head over, like, basically straight for the parchment, but she'll also be looking sort of, like, as she passes by stands or whatever's
Right.
around, she'll be looking at the stuff.
Yeah, it's just to give you guys a general thing. It's like I said, it's a general shop, so there's lots of different materials and kind of everything you would think to see at a typical general store of the era. Like, you can find your if you guys were using spell components, lots of components such as that stuff, random knickknacks, so like rings or a weird looking map, some other stuff. Just a bunch of random assorted stuff. Seems like this guy picks up a lot of stuff and then sells it from stuff that he finds. Lots of different things. There's a couple potions in the back. Just lots of various things. Doesn't seem very organized, but lots of different random things. Basically, kind of just, what do you want? Tell me.
Okay. Yeah, I'm looking at, for those who don't know, Zom and Jaxu were nice enough to create a very extensive list of what these shops actually include. One of the first things she would have noticed is the music box, I think.
Very small music box, like 6 by 8 cube inches. Very small box. It's barely, it looks like it's been used. It's not super pristine, but it looks nice. It's like nice mahogany wood with some like golden trill or accents. That's the word I'm looking for around it. It's obviously not real gold, but it looks like gold, like painted gold or something. But a nice little music box.
She opens I'm assuming it opens at the top?
Yep.
She'll open the top.
When it opens, it just plays a familiar tune to you.
Zom, do
Hmm?
I see the secret thing I sent you?
Secret thing you sent.
Yeah.
Yes, you would have seen it by now. If you're just wandering
I'm not-
around. Yes.
I'm not stealing it, but can I sleight of hand so that nobody else sees me pick it up? I'm not stealing it though. I'm gonna
Sure.
pay for it.
I guess.
I'm
gonna
not
pay for it.
stealing, I just don't want anyone to know I took this thing.
This
Yeah.
is the theme of today.
Yeah.
I guess. The only
Oh,
person you really have to worry about probably is Velkorin's passive.
Yeah, well, I don't roll well, but that's I don't know that guy. He doesn't know who I am. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
guess that's true. They would only have seen my chin.
Yeah.
It's 14.
So what's she picking up?
Wait, didn't
Oh.
you give a
Did you
knowing?
say
Were
that?
you paying attention? Okay.
Yeah, I'm paying attention to the 2 people that might figure out who I am, and if I buy anything, they're gonna be like, "That guy bought something, but Velkorin has that thing."
Is Velkorin asking me this, or you're asking me this?
Alistair's asking that.
Okay, I'll just
You
message
can do
it
it
to
then.
you then.
Thank you.
But
Yeah.
Actually, she's gonna go to the front counter and buy it right now, anyways.
I see.
So she goes over. She's still kind of like distractedly looking at other things, but she goes to the front counter and puts like a little like delicately crafted silver geometric wolf head charm that's on like a short chain. She puts it on the counter.
How dare you?
By the way, I forgot to say the guy's name is Cirrus.
That sounds like a great name. I'll forget immediately.
Are you serious?
Wow.
But 5-minute warning for me to pop off for a minute.
Yep.
There is one more thing I'd like to try to do within those 5 minutes.
Yeah, go ahead.
And yeah, and then while I'm gone, before you guys go on break, obviously there's 4 of you to do whatever, and 2 of you aren't even near Vivra, so that'll be easy. There's the so she'll hear the tune and she'll be like, "How do they? I didn't know that song was in this realm." She's like thinking that. She's like, that doesn't make sense, but she's gonna close it and then put it back in its place, and then she's going to pick up the Uncanny Tarot card.
Oh, are you sure you want to do this with just 5
I was
minutes?
gonna say,
Oh,
come back for
okay.
that one.
Well, you know what? If that's
We're gonna
what-
have 3 days here at this point.
Well, I know, but like I figure after the general store they'll probably be towards late afternoon, so it'll be about dinner anyway. If you're telling me that that's gonna take longer, that's what she's doing next, so I can pause, go get my
Not
kid.
necessarily that it'll take long, but
You don't want to rush your interaction.
your
and think you have to take
reaction.
notes.
It's
Okay,
something.
so we'll pause.
Come back to that
Vivra
one.
there. I'll be back in 10 minutes, okay?
Yeah. Velkorin has stuff to do too, anyways.
Yeah, no, we got Velkorin, Toto, and Akari. You 3
Yep.
go ham. Just, try not to kill each other.
Whoa. Kari's gonna be not doing things till they find a Velkorin.
Akari just gargoyle perched on the corner of a building.
I can't believe Akari
Please.
robbed me.
Or do odd jobs from
Robbed
going
with
around the town.
permission. Consensually robbed.
Alright.
I guess
10 minutes. I'll
Toto
be
would
back.
have seen Wythr and Vivra walk into the general store.
Akari would have seen it?
Akari would not. He only rolled a 10, though.
Oh, right.
But Toto would have seen you guys walk into the general store.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But anyways, so you put the charm down on the table. I assume in front of Cirrus.
Yeah.
Picks it up, looks at it. This is a nice charm. I don't. Yeah, find this. Or was it Lyndon that found it?
She
Whatever.
tilts her head at it.
Anyways,
And she just, she takes her bag of rupees and just kind of sets the whole bag on the desk.
confused. Like, trying to give me all of your money for that? No.
I'm gonna have Velkorin walk up and interrupt. I do believe she's asking how much it's worth.
Ah. Makes more sense. I don't know. 10 green rupees sound good to you?
She puts 1 red rupee on the table.
It's
For me?
100.
Works for me. Takes it,
That's
puts
10, right? Or
No,
no, no, it
blue
is
is
100.
10.
But she only has red rupees. She doesn't. All I've got is this $100 bill, man.
like, oh,
Just give her some change.
I will put 1 blue on the counter.
I feel better about that one. Okay. Hands the red back and takes the blue one. And anything else you guys want to find? I mean, plenty around.
Wythr's still like looking around, but now that she's paid for the thing, she hides the charm in her satchel and puts her money back for now. And then she just starts wandering around the store looking at stuff, but she's also occasionally staring at this person, this other man who's in the store.
Yeah, because anything I really look at, if I'm gonna buy anything, I kind of need to do it when they're not here, or they're gonna figure it out. Well, yeah, I could do it when Wither's
We can
here,
say
but I can't do it when Vibra's here.
Vivra's distracted right now,
distracted.
so
Okay.
Yeah.
she will be distracted.
So I get I want to look at while looking around. I want to pick up the prism ring,
Oh,
The what?
the prismatic
The-
ring,
Charismatic ring. Yeah.
the mood
I
ring.
was not
Yep.
expecting that from you.
Yeah.
It's a
Um,
gift, isn't it?
You pick up the ring and what's your mood right now?
Trying to think what it would be. It's just I don't know. He's just content.
Just content. So it turns purple.
And he's slightly confused.
Then it turns
No.
yellow.
What is this?
like what does this do? Then
Oh
he's
yeah,
gonna
when you're confused, it
it
changed.
changes color, so it's even more confusing. He's gonna put it down. 'Cause it's just a ring, right?
Silver. It's a mood ring.
A
It's a
ring.
silver mood ring.
Yeah, like it's just he's gonna put it down.
Goes
And
back
then
to being
he's
the
going
prismatic
to
colors.
he'll look at. I guess he'll look at either the cracked mask or there was one more thing he wanted to look at. Or where is it? A vest of holding.
Best of hold it. Well, which one do you want to do first?
Cracked mask.
Just for everybody else, it's a completely blank white mask. It's like an oval white mask with just two narrow slits for where your eyes would assume you'd see through. There's a crack on the lower edge from the center. From the lower edge to the center. And then there's a faint reddish stain within those grooves. And it smells kind of like the marshes. Are you gonna look at it?
I'm gonna examine it. Does it have any Because does it look like
Well, as soon
Does
as
it look like
you-
the masks like what the Shiekah? It's not the Shiekah have. What's the other group that usually wear the white masks?
the
Yiga.
Yiga would be
Yiga?
wearing the white masks.
Does it look like a Yiga mask but with no markings on it?
Kind of, yeah. That's a good way to describe it. It'd be a Yiga mask with nothing on it. But when you look in the inside, you definitely recognize the symbol on there. Your symbol.
Not your Shiekah symbol.
Not your Shiekah symbol, your symbol.
Damn. Okay. Well, I'm gonna grab this then, and then I'm gonna bring this up to the counter. Is he still there?
Yep. Just hanging out, looking at stuff.
You said everything here is negotiable pricing, correct?
Sure.
Well, I'd like to talk about this mask, but at the same time, I do need a few potions and some supplies for traveling, like rations and the like.
I guess what kind are you thinking that you need? Lots of different things there, but
Yeah. Let me look at my inventory to see what I have. Because I don't even think I have a
potion-
single potion.
the potions I can't really negotiate. I got yelled at the last time I sold them. They have a strict price that I gotta kind of try to follow, but
Do you have any greater potions?
do have two of those. Those will run you about 200 red rupees
Per or together?
per.
Okay. And how about basic potions?
Basic one that would run you about 50 red rupees. I think he looks at the bottle. There's a 50 underneath it. Yep, 50. Yeah.
Like, as it marked. And how many basics do you have?
I have 3 of them. I know this is bad business sense, but if you're looking for fancy potions and such, there's the apothecary right down the street there, and their stuff is a lot more powerful than these. Just saying.
That's actually very helpful. Thank you.
Yeah.
Mine. All right. Well, then that just leads me to the mask. Then it looks to be a bit damaged. So I was wondering, and possible stained as well. So I was wondering how much you were looking to sell it for.
How much you want it?
Trying to think of what it would normally sell for. What would it normally sell for if it wasn't damaged? So I could try to haggle from.
I
from
feel
that.
like Velkorin has an instant headache with this guy.
Well, it's more like what would it normally?
A normal one?
Yeah.
I mean, it's a mask, so I don't know, probably like 5 silver, maybe.
5 silver. You know what? Because you were helpful and you gave me some information. How about I give you 1 red rupee for it?
Did I get it for that much? I think Lyndon. Red rupees probably. Looks at the mask again. It is kind of cracked. So that's probably fair. Yeah, sure. Why not?
All right, I'm gonna give 1.
He has no idea what he's doing.
Yeah, he really doesn't, which is why I'm
No.
like afraid to ask for prices because like he can just be like, yeah, let's go.
Yeah, sure.
Let me remove 1 red from my inventory.
Pick up your child's speed run.
Boom.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
And then I am going to tuck that in my chest.
Yep.
I'm gonna just nod to him and walk out while the other one is still distracted with their music box.
Am I the one distracted by the music box?
Yes, yes.
Alright. So Velkorin got his one thing and is like, nope, I'm out.
Well, I can't really stay
Yeah, I
in
know.
there
I know.
for fear of a Toto showing up.
Yep.
I put
I do
my
have
warning
something
in chat.
I do have something I want to do afterwards, but once they're done with their thing.
I will say, as you were walking out, Eli happens to catch a glance as he's walking by and sees you as, hey, boss, come over here. Specifically saying boss, don't use your real name. And he runs over to catch you.
All right, I will walk up to him.
Just goes, got a delivery for you, the same as usual. Hands over 2 letters to you, and then hands a 3rd letter. This one's for a special blue friend with you too, just so you know. And then
Oh, really?
Do I hear that?
We're outside now.
He's outside.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. All right. You get away this time.
Why, thank you.
Let me
I'm
rephrase
going-
that, a special blue flying friend for you.
That works. He's gonna leave our party. Well, thank you.
Got
I do
anything for
actually
me?
have something. I do. I'm going to take out a mass of fucking letters that I've been working on,
Oh, right.
Skills.
You had
Oh.
that one day.
and I'm going to they're all like, they're already tied together, right? So they just go, if you could bring these to I'm just gonna call it the headquarters because I don't really know what else to call it at this point. If you could bring this to the headquarters and have them distribute it.
He's like, you just dumped like 50 letters on him. He's like, fucking Jesus, you're making me work today, aren't you?
And that's why they're only going to one place.
Stuffs them into his pack that is obviously way too small for this many letters, but it works.
But it works. And then I will flick him gold coin. Red rupee.
Catches it and nods, and he says, I assume speedy as possible as usual.
Always.
He nods, and you can see as he walks past the lamppost he's gone.
I'm going to find a place to read the two letters.
You sent them.
You already sent them to me?
They're in
Where?
Your secret, in your secret.
Oh, in my secrets. like what? All right, while they're doing their own thing, I'll read the letters.
Okay. And then we'll go back to Vivra, I guess, 'cause you were doing your thing. Well, the first part, when you pick up the card, you look on the back of it, and it's obviously very, very fancy, intricate. You can tell it's a tarot card. That much you do know.
Are you talking to me right now?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
We're going back to you because that's what we were doing. But yeah, a very, very fancy tarot card from the back. Yes, it's just very, very, like, probably the fanciest playing card, quote unquote, you've ever seen, and they're like, fuck, this is weird. And I guess when you flip it over, where did I go? Yeah, wrong. Nope, right page. Nope, wrong.
Oh, here we go again.
Why I need to only have one thing. Where did you put it?
Reminders for the
That's
roll.
where it was. Thank you.
I didn't put it anywhere.
You want the other person. Yeah. So I guess whichever. As you picked it up, also it felt like it gave off a slight glow, but you weren't sure if it was just a
Can I
light.
roll Arcana or something?
Give me a minute. Let me finish
What
talking.
you said! I have proficiency in Arcana. You can't mention
know.
a slight glow without Vivra's or magic sensors going off.
If it's done yet, I said it's almost like you couldn't tell if it was just the catch of the glow off the light or if it was actually magical or not. Yes, fine. You can roll a Arcana check since you interrupted me.
Oh heck yeah! 24.
24.
Oh my gosh.
Give me all of the details.
It's a tarot card, and there's some kind of weird enchantment on it, but you're not really sure what an enchantment is.
How high is the enchantment DC for a 24 to not tell me what it is?
Well, it's not the identify spell.
I know, but the point of Arcana is magical knowledge and know-how,
Yeah.
and considering I'm proficient, it means that
Yeah, you
I'm
know,
pretty
it's magic.
close
There's
to-
some kind of enchantment on it. It's not a normal enchantment that you would typically think of, but on something where, like, this gives me +2 thing, or this is an enchantment to find this thing. It's just a weird enchantment, but you're
Well-
not sure what the enchantment is. It's not a
Could say
typical
it's a
enchantment.
visual-
It's a
A
visual.
visual enchantment.
Yeah, that's a good way to
well,
phrase
then
it.
I should be able to see what it is.
You
Well,
gotta
you're
flip it
about to.
over.
I flip the card over.
Let
then.
me finish the talking.
I will
Goddamn.
DM the DM if I have to.
You know who could server mute her.
Good.
Wow.
That's what I just start doing. Start muting people. Like, let me finish.
Rude.
And then it'd be even better because you'd see them still jumping, I think, but no sound. Yeah, you flip it over, and it's the lover's card in the lover's pose.
Whoa.
You see two characters. One of them,
Oh my!
one of the characters.
What is this pose?
Thanks,
in some
George
detail?
Takei.
Yeah, let's get
Oh,
some
no,
detail
let
on
him
this
finish.
pose.
Now you guys are interrupting.
The lover's card. It looks like there's two characters that are holding hands, and it says the lover on it because it's a tarot card. One of the figures looks identical to you, Vivra,
Oh no.
and
it's
the other
one.
character looks like Akari.
Akari?
Yeah.
What the hell?
Hey, yo!
So yeah, you were very confused because there's a card that
The only person that I'm neutral towards in the party is
Yep. So there's you're holding a tarot card that's the lover's card, and two characters are you and
Uncanny resemblance.
Uncanny
Like the
resemblance,
Uncanny
yes.
tarot card.
Yeah. Uncanny tarot card.
I cast Dispel Magic on it.
Oh,
Great. When you cast a spell magic on it, the card just turns blank.
Cool.
broke
She
it.
sets it down. I need to hang on. So, yep, there we go. I broke the card.
Yep.
You break it, you buy it.
Ironically,
See-
Cirrus didn't notice you messing with it.
Yeah, I was gonna say she sets it because he's outside right now, so she literally sees that. She's like,
he's not outside, he's inside.
Outside.
"Wait, who was out? Oh, the other guy was
I am.
outside. Oh, okay. So, especially if you didn't notice, like if he's not paying attention to her, she does that, sets it down, and walks away. She's like, "I couldn't tell exactly what the spell was, so I don't need anyone else dealing with that."
Oh, yeah.
That's. I apologize for breaking your card, but
Will she ever share?
I
what was on it?
apologize. Vivra doesn't.
Yeah.
So he didn't notice you messed with it.
Yeah.
He wasn't paying
If
attention.
if the dispel magic didn't work, she would have probably taken the card. But since it worked, she just sets it down, face down again, and walks. Well, continues quickly to her the papers and quills and stuff.
I can see Vivra being like from the type of character Vivra is. That's gonna bother her. That she
Yeah.
doesn't
It
know what
is.
it means.
It
Forever.
honestly
That is
is.
exactly why it's
Literally,
here.
she did it because she's like, I can't tell what it is. Maybe this will give me. Nope. Well, set it down. Walk away.
The damage is done. It'll haunt you forever now.
Oh yeah.
You know,
Oh goodness.
no, the fate has been set. You know the die has been cast.
I can't wait
Yeah.
to see what interactions come from her towards Akari without her even knowing why.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have done that. Part of me wants to ask for a retcon, but I'm not going to.
Nah, you gotta
For
keep it
looking
going.
at it or destroying it?
For doing the dispel magic, because I literally just got that spell. You know what? No, since she just got the spell, I think that it was an accident. Because she's like, I want this to be gone, and then she does dispel magic without thinking, and it goes away, and she's like, ah, new ability. Shouldn't have done that. Set it down. Walk away.
Nonchalant.
You don't know if it was
whistling.
if it permanently destroyed the magic or not.
Yeah, she's like, maybe it'll come
Or-
back tomorrow.
As far
Time
as
to
you know,
walk
you
away.
dispelled the magic on it.
Hey shopkeep, there's a useless card here, but I kind of like the design. Can I get it for one? What's the copper rupee? Can I get it for a green rupee?
It's just a playing card or something.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's blank. But I like
found
the
it like
design.
that.
Ah, wild
like the
card, don't you
design.
say? Huh?
I don't know. I just like the design on the back. Plus, I can, I don't know, maybe write notes on it or something.
Yeah, sure, why not?
All right, cool. I'm gonna go get the papers now.
Okay. Not bothered. Hanging out.
Yep. Oops, I added a copper instead of. he gave me a copper.
You a copper.
Yeah.
No.
No. Oh, well, you know what? I'll figure this out later.
Wither also goes and looks at the prismatic ring that Velkorin had picked up earlier.
How are you feeling there?
Curious.
It turns pink.
Oh.
That's a confused. Ah.
Yeah, exactly. And then it
Right
turns
to
yellow
yellow.
And it
again.
turns yellow. Also, I'm not gonna write down these colors, so if I mix them up, oops.
I'll write it down.
You can
then.
write it down then.
Now she's contemplative.
Contemplate. It turns more of like a chartreuse. It adds a little green to it because you're contemplating. I don't know.
It's still somewhat yellowish.
It's still
yeah.
mostly yellow.
What a fucking call. You can't be like mustard yellow. Fucking chartreuse. Like, okay.
It's my item. I can do what I want with it.
Jesus Christ.
Okay. Now she's feeling denial.
Deny. Oh, deny. I'll go
Ray.
Ray. Yeah.
Yeah, I've known you long enough.
Confused, content, curious, contemplative, and denial we have so far. Okay, she puts it back for now.
Back to Ray.
Very pretty.
Anything else? I guess Velkorin.
I mean, I'm
had,
getting the papers and the stuff.
yeah, getting papers.
Yeah. A good solid stack that I can stick into my bag with ink and quills. And, well, I mean, before she puts it in her bag, she's like, how much for these? And there's probably like 20 papers or something.
Pack of papers. I don't know, maybe 20 green rupees off that.
20 copper.
Sure.
So two silver or whatever those are.
Yeah,
Blue.
2 silver.
Yeah.
2 silver
Blue.
rupees.
Blue.
Yes, 2 of those.
Yeah.
Sure.
Ugh, I gotta do more math. So if I do.
Probably what I'll throw the ink in there too. Why not?
Oh, thanks. Oh dear. The fairies are talking again.
Ching.
While they're stopping and stuff, can
Yep.
I investigate this mask while I'm sitting on this bench after I read my notes?
Sure. Yeah.
Because I've got questions about it. Ooh, what's my fucking stuff? That's a 21.
Oh, right. I guess the first thing is you want people to know about what you want to learn from it.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
I would. Shit.
You want me to write it up later?
How about we talk about it after stream and we just call it? You tell me what it means.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I could say just join VC sometime, and then 4 months will pass.
You know, I don't know what to talk.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, let's just keep that roll there, and then
I just write down that you rolled for and discuss it later.
okay. Because I'm worried somebody's dead.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, and I kind of want to know who's dead. Okay, and then while they're still shopping, since I know everybody's still away from the cart, because I can walk past and I can probably see, Akari on the fucking rooftops.
Ari's up on the roof doing the whole. They're literally doing the Assassin's Creed looking, trying to find you. Well,
Then
you don't know that they're trying to find you, but trying to find
I will
something.
walk into a alleyway, disguise self, and
Okay.
then walk back to the cart. That way, if anybody does run into me, they see who they normally see.
So you're disguising yourself as actual Velkorin.
I'm disguising myself as the Hylian man with the scarred face.
Okay.
And I'm making sure my hood is down. I'm going to take the cloak part off. And just trying to skirt there as fast as possible.
Remember, did Akari actually see that face?
I was
No,
gonna
but
say
I
I
mean,
don't think
If
so.
Vivra pops in and
Yeah.
sees me while I'm putting on my armor,
True.
I don't that way. Because first thing I'm going to do is put on my mask, so I'm sure I have time. But
Yeah.
I'm going to be smart with it. And then that way, like when I come back out, Akari would easily notice me as I'm walking back out of my mask
Yeah.
and armor. That's all I wanted to do.
Is Wythr Vivra is still... Is Wythr the only one in the general store now?
With Vivra.
Yeah, Vivra was paying for stuff. I don't know if she left
once
at that
yeah,
point.
once Vivra pays for her paper and quill and stuff, she'll look to Wythr to see if Wythr either decides to stick around or not. And if Wythr like makes any gesture that she's staying in the general store, then Vivra will walk away.
You can see that she's still like looking around at stuff curiously. Wythr's gonna look at everything.
Okay. If it seems like Wythr's probably gonna take a while here, Vivra might give a subtle, like ever so soft smirk and then leave the general store.
Wythr's gonna look at... Okay, what's left? She looked at the prismatic ring. Wythr's gonna look at that treasure map that you mentioned.
Yeah, I had a list of stuff I wanted to look at, but there's no way I could do it with you both in there.
That's right.
Well,
Well,
said
you're
it was
putting your
fine if
stuff
Wythr
on
was
so you could
there.
come back in now.
Yeah, but I'm already putting my stuff on.
No, after you put your stuff on,
That's
you
true.
could come
I
back.
I can come back, yeah.
Because now it would make sense, and now you have an opportunity for Akari to find you.
I just wanted to go shopping. I wanted to not be in my armor for a little bit, and literally the first thing I do is run into people I know. It's like being like, "Hey, I'm sick. I can't go out," and then you go to the mall, and then you run into the people you just
Turn
told
it into
you're
your
sick.
teacher.
I love it though, it's so funny.
Like,
This
great.
poor man.
You
Been
could,
wearing this mask for fucking a month.
hey,
Like,
you could go
Well,
to the other stores and
this-
wait till they leave, and then come back.
At this point, Wythr's the only one left in the general store.
Right.
But if you want to look at this stuff, I can leave it for you to
no,
look
no,
at
you can
later.
look at it because it's really. I was just gonna. The treasure map already intrigued me before you sent me a message about it. Because it's a treasure map.
Yeah.
And then the pirate flag.
Yeah. She's gonna look at everything, and then if you want to investigate stuff, you feel free to go back and check it out.
The pirate flag only because
Hold
I've
on.
been binge
Question.
watching.
Vivra's outside, right?
Yeah, Vivra's outside
Akari
now.
will appear behind Vivra
Oh dear.
and ask if you got any rupees.
You get elbowed immediately.
Oh my
will look-
gosh.
I would
She
like
just
to roll.
appeared.
I would like to roll to dodge it.
If you say that you just appear behind her and go, "Got any rupees?" She's gonna go, "Hey!"
That's fair. I guess roll
That
a,
is fair. Can I roll to avoid it?
she could
Okay,
roll
so
a
I'll roll
unarmed
the-
strike.
Okay.
Okay.
So no matter what, it's gonna be 1 damage if I hit. So
Yeah.
let's see. Hang on.
Pretty sure it's just 20 strength, if I remember right.
12.
Plus their strength, ain't they negative?
No, it's +1.
Oh, okay.
No, strength is -2. To hit is +1.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, because your proficiency is +3.
Yeah. So that was a 12 to hit. So I think you like successfully just go huh and like duck down.
Yeah.
just in
17
time.
on record. Don't
And
worry,
she-
it'll just be a simple like side dodge from it.
Wait, would it be with her umbrella though? Because she would have opened it. Just
You're gonna burn.
Re-
you know,
regardless,
You said
regardless,
elbow them, so we're gonna go with
I
the
did
elbow.
say elbow them, so it's elbow, and then they get ready with the umbrella, and then they're like, "What, Akari?" Oh my gosh! Now it's been Wythr, Velkorin, and now Akari.
Man, Vivra really needs that that alert or the observant feat, man.
Alert trait,
I-
yeah, no.
That too.
I like being like one of the only ones without it because it makes for far more entertaining scenes. These crazy observant people and Vivra.
Mhm.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, look, it's your lover.
Love
Shut
it.
up.
Akari,
Anyway.
yes, it's me. You got any extra rupees?
What are you talking? What? Why?
And before Vivra's already blushing
need
'cause she
it.
sees a Akari.
Oh gosh, do I need to roll for
No.
that?
No, I mean,
Up to you.
if you want to react to, I mean, you just
No,
saw
I
the
think-
lover card, and now you're seeing Akari,
That's
so maybe
true.
it's a reaction. So
It's like out of nowhere. It could be hidden as like just like her kind of being upset that Akari startled her, and I think that's what she's kind of trying to like cover it as, just like what, why?
I need it.
I need it.
No, and then she turns and storms
No.
away.
Oh,
You can follow her if you want, but yeah, that's her reaction after seeing the lover's card. It would have gone so differently if that hadn't happened.
Akari will just be confused and go like, okay,
Hmm.
next party member.
Next.
That's so funny.
So they were in front of the general store, right?
Yeah.
You are now,
like it-
yes.
Yeah, so I guess looking to see if Wythr is still in there. If somebody,
Yeah.
if Wythr, okay. Then,
Oh
yep.
my gosh, next in the
Enters.
line.
No, the Wythr. You got any extra rupees?
She looks at you and then she just hands you her whole bag of rupees.
How much is
Oh
it?
my
then?
gosh.
35 red rupees.
Akari will take 25 out and give her the rest back.
She takes it back.
Thank you. I'll pay you back sometime.
You got any money? Here's all of it.
Hands you
Here's my
wallet.
life savings.
Oh, and I need to borrow your
Here's my
your
college
card.
fund.
Hands
Have a
wallet.
nice day.
She just probably took it, and she doesn't talk much, so that's probably just the way to say,
You
yeah,
just
take what you
stole
need.
Wythr's lunch money, man. What the hell?
It's
Naruto
borrowing.
run back to the fucking blacksmith.
She dashes out of the store to head back to the blacksmith.
Hi. Oh, hi. Bye. Oh. Okay. All right.
I'll be back.
That's the
Alright.
most emotion we got out of that chill guy.
You're like, huh?
Oh. Oh.
Yeah.
Alright. Alright.
Aw.
Okay. Anyways. Yeah. Treasure map.
Yeah, Wither looks at the treasure map.
It seems to be a map leading to an unrecognized location for you. Some of the landmarks are faded, as well as the writing. It's a very old map that looks like it's been. It's just freaking old, so everything's kind of worn out. So maybe if you find like a cartographer, they might be able to decipher it or restore it. But as far as you can read it, you probably aren't going to be able to read it very well. But
Yeah.
it's an old treasure map.
The tarot card is gone now, right? Vivra
Correct.
bought
Yes,
it.
Yep.
I bought it for an entire copper.
After ruining it.
Green rupee, yes.
Wither checks out the vest of holding.
Best of all, it's exactly what you would
Actually,
think.
yeah, you can skip that. Because Velkorin might look at it later. She looks around, so she sees like there's a folding fan, a fairy tale book, pirate flag. She wants to look at the pirate flag a bit because it's like sparkly, right?
Not necessarily sparkly. It's just the it's a large, not too big, but it's a old piece of cloth. And then when you actually kind of open it up and you look at it, you realize that there's a big old jeweled pirate skull emblem on the middle of it, and it's like the jeweled parts specifically are bedazzled and like extra sparkly and such. So very literally a jeweled skull is what's on the flag.
And then there's she'll look at the music box and listen to it.
Just like Vivra, it plays a familiar tune to you.
I'm gonna roll
Apparently fairies
something.
start talking to you as well.
Yeah. I'm gonna roll something.
No, wait.
Would probably
No, wait.
sound like elves playing. Well, either one of them. They both played
It's
instruments.
my wisdom. Yeah, that's not great. Okay, so she just kind of stares at that for a while. And someone else can do something while she's just like entranced by that.
Velkorin's going to the
Velkorin's
wagon,
changing.
and Akari's going back to the blacksmith.
Guess what are
Vivra is speed walking. Honey, yes.
walking away.
And the fairies are distracting her. And what was Toto doing again?
Toto was also just looking for Velkorin. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're also still. Pippin is flying around, I guess, with you, so I guess Pippin probably would have pointed out the person walking to your cart. Because he knows that somebody went into the cart. Toto has seen your face, and that's not as bad.
That's true.
Akari's running back to the blacksmith, I assume.
Yep.
And at this point, yeah, he's already, like, working on something else now because he got distracted because, like I said, Toto walked in and then he started working on Toto's shit because he got distracted by you. Or, other way around. Flipped around. Was doing your stuff. Toto walked in, distracted him, so now he's working on Toto's stuff. But yeah,
And Toto's paid.
and Toto has paid too, yes. But yeah, he's distracted and working on getting different pieces of leather and cloth, basically just getting materials out and bringing it over to the armory side.
Well, she'll just try to get his attention. Just mention I got the gold here for when, so you can be ready to start whenever you want to.
Oh, all right. It looks around for a place to set the shit, and he's like, ah, fuck it. Drops it on the floor because the mess. It's both a mess, but not a mess at the same time. Like, all right, what do you got? You got the rest of it finally?
Yep.
Takes your gold. He's like, all right, let's make this. Let's solidify this design here. And you had sent me a picture, right? Yeah.
Oh yeah, let me take a look at that again.
Yep. You see, he kind of rummages out some paper and then finds a quill. It's
Yeah,
like,
she'll
all
describe
right.
a design and I'll send a picture when I find a good one.
I need a retcon.
Oh,
I just thought about this. So, I'm just gonna ask, is somebody dead?
Yes.
Can we retcon me putting my armor on until you talk to me about the mask to see how he handles it?
Oh.
I completely forgot about it.
Uh-oh.
Fair.
So
Okay.
he's back.
did you say somebody dead?
We will back it up to, we'll say you gave your letters to Eli, and that's where you
I examined the mask. I'm looking at
You
I
looked
read
at
the
the
letters
mask.
and then I'm looking at the mask.
have
I would
realized.
probably do that in a place where there's not going to be anybody seeing me.
Yeah, okay. So again, Toto, you're looking for Velkorin still. But I guess he is, well, no, you said you were hiding, whatever.
Alright, especially since I know what the mask is.
Yep. Okay. Go back to that anyway. So, yeah, Akari, you can describe what you are planning for your blade. This will be what he's writing down and kind of designing out for you.
Yeah, she'll give it a description of the blade and I'll find an image to kind of get reference a little in a moment.
Not the one you sent me? Different one?
Yeah, slightly different. That one was a little too fancy.
Oh.
Over the top.
That's fair. But, long story short, essentially you're looking for a katana blade. And
Yeah.
making it fancy, because you managed to convince him to do it, and you say it's too fancy, but actually that's more appropriate for him then.
Okay, then yeah. Then that one I sent before we can do. I just gotta get it again.
That would actually be more appropriate, since he is very,
Actually, yeah, that one's fine. Yeah, 'cause
very
it has a nice
detail
little design on
oriented.
it.
So.
There you go.
So yeah, like you are telling him what you want. Oh, I guess you can describe it since your blade. You describe it.
She'll describe it You know, they'll describe it as secret, and then it'll be a reveal when it's finished for everybody else.
There you go. That worked.
Yeah.
They'll be talking back and forth between each other, and he'll be like, all right, he's drawing out your store, and then you're like, well, what if I do this? And then he's like, ooh, I like that. Well, this, and you guys are going back and forth. At this point now he's like, oh, you want the details. You want detailed fancy shit. So now he's into it because he's extra.
Yeah, just like,
because on top of he hasn't made a katana in a long time, to now you actually, like, you want fancy stuff. You just don't want a normal ass blade. You want a fancy blade.
Yeah, she plans to name it and everything, so yep.
So after, we'll say, about a half hour or so, you guys go through and design exactly how you want it and everything. So we can go back to somebody else between that time.
I can do some stuff quickly. Like, Wythr eventually, she snaps out of it, and I think she'll buy the music box. She puts 1 red rupee on the table with it.
You gave all your money away, though.
Oh,
No, Akari gave it back. Akari took 25.
Yeah, she took
Oh,
25
how
and gave
honest
the rest.
of you.
Yeah.
yeah, he's like, he's like, can I see your bag again?
Akari's no thief.
Can I do an insight check to see if he's trying to rip me off for more money? Because a red rupee is a gold.
No, I know. He was asking, can I see your bag? See what he has, what you have in your bag, since it seems like...
Oh, because he thinks I'm stealing stuff?
Not that you're stealing stuff.
No, because he wants to take the correct amount up.
He thinks you're giving her too much, so he wants to see if you have a smaller currency in your bag.
Okay. She opens her bag and it's just 10 red rupees in there. Including the one she put on the counter.
He just sighs and is like, hold on. He ducks under the table.
Got any change?
Damn it. Oh my god. Where the fuck is... Damn it, where did Lyndon put it? I know he hid it because I know I'm bad at finding shit, but god, where did... Oh, then you see, boom, and he bonks into the table, and he's like, ah! Comes out eventually after a while. He's like, okay, I found some here. He takes 10 of the blue rupees, gives them to you, takes the red rupee, and then takes 1 of the blue rupees back and gives you the other 9.
Okay.
You have 9. Lose 1 gold, but gain 9 silver.
Okay.
But you have some change finally.
He's as scatterbrained as the blacksmith.
Different kind of scatterbrain.
Yeah. Okay, she like nods enthusiastically and kind of like bows, puts it in her satchel, and then she kind of runs off or like jogs off to the blacksmith. And she's gonna look around and she's gonna buy that the darts, the blowgun and darts. Even though those are separate weapons in D&D, darts do more damage. So I'm saying mechanically I'm getting darts, but flavor text wise it's a blowgun with darts.
He's the guy is he's distracted because obviously you walked in the process of him and Akari designing the shit, and he's like, what? He, like drawing and looks up. He's like, what do you want? Over there. Put the money on the table.
And that was
8, I think. If that even.
10 red rupees. So okay. I now have 9 red and 9 blue. I am one blue rupee short of affording it.
It's like, and he's like, I don't care, just fucking 5 gold or 5 red rupees. I don't care, just take it.
She dumps all of her money on the counter.
Oh my gosh.
He just looks at it and goes, yeah, that's good enough. Okay.
Close enough.
Goes back.
Okay.
And then the blacksmith just, because he's like, I don't care right now. He's too into his design right now.
Yeah, okay. And then, so yeah, she'll take that, put that in her pack, and that's her shopping done.
He's done shopping. Everybody else has left the general store. So we got Vivra doing something, walking around.
I think
being the Toto.
Vivra is walking sort of towards the. Wait, so the way you said the layout was there's the shops and then there's the school and then the inn and then past that is the fountain.
So the fountain's in the middle. Past the fountain, straight, like if you keep walking through the fountain, would be the big extravagant building. To the left of that building is the inn. The right of that building was the weaponsmith and the armorsmith. If we are at the inn going south is the I actually flipped them around. So from the inn going south is the apothecary and then the mansion. And then on the right side it would be the armorsmith, the general store, and then the orphanage / school. Be in the right corner. I flipped the two buildings around on accident.
Okay. I think that so it's starting to get kind of early afternoon right now. The sun's sort of starting to lower and whatnot.
Yeah, it's like 5
Because we got here at noon, and
right. You've been shopping and wandering, so yeah, it's probably about 5 now.
Okay, so and there's still kids and stuff playing outside or something.
Yep.
Okay, I think
that was, your assumption was it's a school or something. But...
Yeah, I think Vivra might see a few kids maybe playing a random game, and she sort of tilts her head and she's like, "What are you guys playing? What are you doing?"
Where did we put the kids? That's under different.
Where did we put the kids?
Where the kids? I know where they are. There. I found it. So there are. How many kids are there?
Honey, do you think we had too many kids? No, it's fine. We just need to know where we put them.
So there's about there's about 5 kids who are just kind of they're playing tag with each other basically. There'd be 2 Shiekah children and 3 Hylian children. There are 3 girls and 2 boys, just kind of playing tag with each other, wandering around. There is a off to the side, sitting on a bench, is a taller-looking Hylian with long blonde hair and a ponytail. Looks like pink-colored eyes. They're just kind of watching the kids, but also paying attention to the tall person that just kind of walked up to the kids as well.
Yeah, it will make sense, yeah.
Keeping an eye on you, but hasn't said anything yet.
Yeah. Do the kids say anything back, or?
Kind of, well, one, they look up at you.
Right, yes.
Because they're children who are like 2 feet tall.
Oh, tiny.
They're like 3.5, 4 feet tall. They're not that short, but they're small compared to you. They're like, whoa. Now all 5 of them are distracted because one, they've never seen a Twili before, and also you're huge.
What do you mean they've never seen a Twili before?
I told
you said there are a few in the town.
Yeah, well, they keep to the shadows.
Oh, that makes sense.
They're not just walking around at the open during the sun.
I mean, you did say there were some, but
I said they were keeping to the shadows.
Okay.
Because they don't come out during the daytime. They usually come out during the nighttime.
And I guess most people kind of ignore
the kids are in bed by then.
All right. Fair enough, I guess. They are young children, so it's plausible. Okay.
They're just all distracted now. I'm like, whoa.
If they're all just staring at her, so she's kind of got her umbrella, and she looks at them, tilts her head, and then she goes, ooh, and like balances her umbrella and takes both of her hands, and she's gonna minor illusion a flower appearing in one hand, and then she's gonna flip her hand around, and as she does, she's gonna dispel it so it disappears like a magic trick, and then she shows the empty hand, and she's like, huh?
Then they'll start clapping, and they're just wide-eyed.
Oh, cute.
Yeah, and again, doing something else.
Again. Okay. Okay, so she does notice the adult there, and she's like, "Are you the teacher?"
Yeah, I watch the kids over. Watch over the
You watch
kids.
them? Okay. Are you, are you guys usually cool with like magic tricks and stuff?
As long as it's, you're doing flowers and stuff, that's kind of, you start doing like fireball or something, then we'll have a problem.
Well,
but
I'm not gonna do fireball, but like, okay.
they just kind of shrug and go, I'm just saying.
Okay, she's gonna look back to the kids and go like, "Do you kids like animals?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
They just like what? Like, what do you mean?
Do you guys like wolves?
I don't think I've seen them before. Seen dogs before.
Oh.
Seen a wolf before.
A wolf is like a really big dog. Do you want to see a wolf?
Yeah. They're all excited.
And she'll take a step back so she's kind of away from them, so it's not like super shocking, and then she'll like sort of jump forward and turn into a wolf as she kind of jumps onto all fours.
I would assume normal wolf, not dire wolf.
Yeah, not dire wolf. Absolutely not. No, just
Kids want
turns
to see a nightmare.
you guys want to see a giant spider?
Oh God.
No. No, but she's basically doing the same trick that she used to do at the other village.
Yep.
Yeah, yep.
And they're freaking out again because you just turned into an animal and it's like, whoa,
Yeah,
freaking out.
yeah. And she'll kind of nudge her own nose with her paw, like if they want a pet.
Oh, one of them already has jumped on top of you. The small Shiekah boy has definitely jumped on your back already.
She'll crouch a little bit and then she'll telepathy, hold on, and then kind of run circles around the other kids.
Now they're chasing you while you're running around.
Yeah. Dither. No.
There
But yeah, she'll do that for a while.
Dither.
That one.
Goodness gracious, I can't believe you actually have a soundbite. Are you kidding me?
Someone get it. That wasn't me. That wasn't me. Somebody else did it.
Oh my gosh, don't do that
Guy.
again. That's funny ones. Oh, that was funny though. God, quack, yes. No, I'm a wolf.
Now you're a duck.
It was just very funny that I happened to know
It
where
was-
one was. I was like, oh,
yes.
perfect.
You know what? Well done. Your timing was impeccable.
Got it. We're good.
But yeah, so it's now there's a wolf giving rides to children in the street, so that's something. How did the adult man react?
He was, transforming into animals is a bit weird, but isn't unheard of. So he's kind of
yeah.
oh, that's kind of borderline the thing, but I guess the kids are having fun, so.
She did ask, and he said no fireball, so.
Yeah, they said as long as they're safe, whatever. But
Yeah.
Yep.
It's all good. I think Vivra's proving that she's gonna be harmless right now. But yeah, so.
And the fireball
just-
comes from the sky.
Oh no!
Fireball descends from the sky.
But yeah.
It's a space Goron.
It will not be difficult to find Vivra if you people need to.
Definitely not. Okay, so Vivra is
You
playing.
people.
Damn. Vivra
Yes.
is playing with the kids.
Good there.
Are you not people?
No, I'm a robot.
I'm just nursing.
Person.
Okay.
All right. What
Yeah.
is
She'll do
everybody
that
else
for a while,
doing?
so yeah.
Oh, Vivra is playing with the kids. Akari's getting their weapon assigned.
Yeah, Wythr got her stuff, so now she's probably just like standing in the middle of the crowd looking around to see if she sees anyone from the group.
You probably would have noticed Toto looking around. For Velkorin.
Okay. She'll keep an eye on it.
Oh, the other two, Toto and Velkorin, if you guys want Or poof again.
Velkorin's got stuff that might be secret to us. I'm not sure.
Yeah,
I
some
mean,
of it.
at this point, you can just say it. It's fine.
Yes.
We can figure it out.
You could be vague. Like,
Yeah,
Or you could give all the details.
I won't
I
be
mean,
specific.
I won't stop you.
Yeah, we can go over the details later, but I'll just say for sure it's one of the masks of one of your first scouts that you sent out to that area.
The area that we're going to now?
No.
Or
This
just
was-
this area in general?
This was the area that you've been trying to get information on, but you haven't been able to.
And this explains why.
That was also the hint why the mask smelled like marshes.
Yeah.
Dun dun dun.
But I wouldn't. It's just a. So it's just a mask of a scout, right? Like it's not. This is gonna sound really bad, but they're just a scout, right?
You said you didn't want to get into details yet.
I know, but now I want to know. Is it? Well, let's just say, is it just a scout, or is it like? Would it be considered like NPC wise?
it would have been
is it
one
a
of your
named
recon.
NPC or a scout?
It would have been a named one. This
Then we
would have
will
been
keep it
your-
a secret. For
This
now.
is not just your scout. Well, I called it a scout because I was trying to be vague, but this was your
Yeah.
recon, one of your recon peoples.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, then we can keep it a secret for now. Other than that, I got nothing because I can't really move until I know.
Yeah. Hmm?
Suspicious.
I know, and I'm pausing and I'm holding up Toto and.
Okay, he's a
Huh?
It would have been the. Wait, there you go. I will find it later. Well, we'll go through it later, just because I don't want to lose track of it.
Alex.
Yeah. So
You tried.
yeah, I know. It's just I didn't want to mix up wrong NPCs. I had a list of things, but now I can't find the proper list. Actually,
Is there anything else to be done?
They say it's dinner time and I haven't ate yet, so we're pushing that 3-hour mark.
yeah. Yeah, I can't say it out loud. That'd be a big one. But it is. I could say you're assuming that the person died, but you don't know for sure. But just
I'm not
because-
wearing a mask either. Okay, so the hint is that it's a big person that died, right?
He's assumed to be dead. Yes. I mean, there's a crack on the mask on their face and it's bloodied. So you can assume they probably died, or this is why they haven't been responding, but you don't know for sure.
And I roll for anger smoke.
Anger smoke.
I will send you the name of the person,
Ominous.
which is why I can't say it out loud.
Because you can't pronounce it. I'm just stating it right now.
No, it also doesn't want to spoil it for
No,
us.
other reasons. It's in your secret.
I'm genuinely shocked right now. I don't know how to react to this right now.
I was like, the fact that it's
Holy
a secret,
shit.
that must have been big.
Holy shit. Oh no.
Oh
It's
no.
it's a lot bigger than you expected, isn't
It's
it?
a lot bigger than what I expected.
No,
I
like I
can tell
said,
from that reaction.
like I said, there's no body, so you don't know for sure that they are dead. But yeah,
Is it someone that I would know from the list that they gave me, or someone higher up?
I believe so.
Yes. They would be on the list. Well, no, because I would have kept them off the list due to.
Oh well, they know because you didn't tell me that.
Oh yeah, they know. Yeah, then you would know. Yeah, they're on the list. You would know.
Okay.
I don't mind this being kept from me, but I kind of feel bad for the audience right now because they're
Yeah.
so in the dark.
Can we have everybody but Wythr pop into the other VC for a second?
You wanna kick us out real quick so the audience can get some insider deets? Because I genuinely feel bad for the audience because I feel like they should.
Yeah,
be able to know
that's why I
this stuff.
kind of wanted to say it.
If you want, you could server
Yeah.
deafen me. I'm lazy.
All right,
I'll go to timeout.
all right. We'll have
Okay, we can do that.
yeah, because otherwise everything goes poof if you guys run away. So right, the three of you are here. I'm gonna give you a minute. Make sure
A
they're
minute?
not paying attention to the stream.
That makes They give it a second.
Okay, that's good. The mask that belonged to was Okoku, which was the person who was
no.
taking care of it.
Oh my god.
I just
Again.
sent
No,
Goku
she-
to her death.
Again, like I said,
No.
you
Oh,
don't have
no.
a body, so you don't know if she's for sure dead, but
That's
you at least know they were probably attacked and something happened, because you also have
Wythr's
not
gonna
heard
be
from them in a while.
So mad.
You've
She's
also,
already mad at you.
He's already mad at me.
because like I said, you also have not heard from them in a while.
That's true. I would have
Yeah.
expected one of the letters I was expecting today that you gave me was not from them, and I expected one from them.
Might be like a rescue mission kind of thing.
Potentially.
Yeah.
Like I said,
That's-
you don't have a body, so you don't know 100%
I
sure
don't know
they're
for
dead.
sure. So
But you
since I
know-
don't have a body and I don't have a confirmed death, he's gonna take it very strategically.
Mhm.
Mhm.
And he's going to immediately, right? Because she's one of the higher ups, right?
Yeah, she would have been one of the few people that probably started with you.
So then
That's
my
why you
actions-
sent her over there, because she was the
that I can trust her.
yes.
My actions then would be to call. There's an ad, an ad break going on.
Ah! I'll wait 20 seconds then.
Yeah,
This stupid thing.
I have my plan now that I want to move forward with because I need to figure this out. Well, wait, it says 10 seconds
10
left.
seconds. I'll give it a minute. Oh,
Um,
it was Sidon. That would have been even bad too.
that would have been bad too, but he's not one of my agents, so it makes sense. Okay, so we're back.
We're good.
I
Oh,
would
that's-
write a letter to one of and put it in one of our dead drops. Because I'm assuming this is a major fucking city, so I have dead drops here.
yeah, definitely.
So I would do some dead
This
drops
is
here.
primarily where Eli goes when he's not
Yeah.
dealing with your stuff.
I would dead drop here and send additional forces to 1 second. This location that where I had I locked my door because somebody's walking upstairs. I don't want them to come in while we're doing this. I would send them, have additional resources sent to this location to just to explore. I won't state that there's a missing person currently,
Mm-hmm.
but I need to figure out what's happening here now. Because I know if I announce that one of our higher ups has gone missing or is possibly dead, that could be an issue.
Yes.
Yeah,
So-
even if they're captured, that's an issue.
That's a huge issue. That's a huge issue.
Maybe a
especially
bigger issue, honestly.
especially with what we're trying to do.
Mhm.
We need Okoku found. If found, at this point, there need to be found dead or alive. So I'm not going
Both
to
thing
state.
though too. You also remember like they told you need to get to the desert.
Yeah. So, and at the same time, we can't.
a
We just
hard thing.
can't. We can't. Obviously, Wythr isn't here right now when you're doing this. If you want to tell her later on, you can let me know that you've told her or something, or if this is something major that he'd keep secret from her still too.
And I would.
Because she's kind of just your messenger right now. You haven't really, like, trusted her with anything big. So, if you're keeping it to yourself, I'll pretend I don't know this.
And I would say your next, like, top person would be Eli. Because they can literally get in and get out pretty easily. They are your next top stealth person, but usually they deal with people more than actual reconnaissance, but they would be your next, like, high-end stealth mission guy. Just
Okay, I'm back. My computer just didn't go.
no, which means you missed what I just
so
said.
that's what happened. Because you said we can't, and then you just stopped, and I was like, yeah, you just can't.
Yeah, yeah. No, we
I said
can't stay in now in his mind. We can't stay here for those 3 days for that armor.
and I would say that also you have to remember that Oku told you need to get to the desert. So
Yeah,
that's
where we're headed already, right? Okay,
And
so
what I said was, like, since Wythr's obviously not here for this right now and you finding this out, if you want Velkorin to tell her at some point, you can just message me and say that he's told her about it, or
I will
this
have
is
it said
above
that
her pay grade, you might keep it secret from her too.
I will have her.
and
I've already been gone. I've disappeared enough to where I have people looking at me. I would probably write a bunch of these letters, and then I would have
Have her be the messenger.
have her
again.
message do the dead drops. Find the locations of dead drop. I'll give her like spots to look,
Mhm.
but yeah.
And then
Okay.
my other add-on before you disappeared, 'cause I don't know if you heard or not, but Eli would be your next go-to guy because he knows how to get in and get out easily. But he's
I'm not telling him when I've already.
No, he's more of a person that deals with finding out information on other people. He's not so much get into a place and find out, but he will be your next in-line person for somebody who you need to get in and get out fast.
Okay.
Just because he's that's his whole thing. For a reason.
All right. Well, yeah. That's my next steps now. Now I got to figure out how to get the group to not stay here.
Uh-oh.
With one
Get
person
to
who
this-
can't speak and the rest of the group wanting to stay for their weapons and armor.
Rip side quests.
Yet. Well, okay. So I guess what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to send people ahead to gather information as much as possible. And then when we start heading out, we will already have information gathered. So we're not walking in blind. Because if we move right away, we're walking in blind. Which he would know.
Mhm.
So he's going to send people
True.
ahead first. And then when they show up or start going there will be information gathered. That's the smartest plan he can. That's the smartest plan he could probably come up with right now, especially with where his mind space is. Because without a confirmation of death and who it is, he has to play it smart. He can't pull his punches anymore, and he has to take this as Velkorin would. No more of this, like, dad of the group.
Playtime's
dad
over,
time.
kids.
It's no longer a game.
The heat has
Yeah.
gotten too big. He has to get out of the kitchen.
Yeah.
Would you like to say that, like, during this time, Wythr has caught up to you and you've given her these letters to send out, or later?
I would have gone to her while I still am in my normal. I'm not dressed in Fox. So
Mhm.
again, like, if somebody like Vivra saw me or Akari saw me, they
Yeah.
would not know. It would just look like you're talking to some random passerby.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
that's the safest time for me to give you the letters. So
Okay.
I would have
So
done
you
that.
went off, read these things, kind of deduced this information, came out
Wrote-
undisguised, or wrote the letters, came out undisguised, gave like a very brief explanation to Wythr, told her to send these to certain dead drop locations for you.
Yep.
Okay.
I would RP all this out, but again, it's 6 o'clock. and
The others
other
are
group-
getting impatient.
The others are
I was about
clearly
to
getting
say, you
impatient.
guys, we're
They're
good.
sending gifts
We
and
can talk about this shit
pounding on the
afterwards. But
doors.
okay,
Yeah.
I will tell them to come back then.
Okay.
But yeah,
You can also move them back in.
I know they didn't like
Although, but
they
yeah.
didn't like getting yeeted last time, so I was gonna let them come back.
Okay. Yeah, I'll say it in. You should probably say it in the Discord. Because they probably don't have stream open.
Come back. If they have their shit open.
I assume.
Alright, they got 5 seconds or I'm gonna do it myself. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, yeet! Oh, Jesus.
I forgot I had that.
He did you
Is that
back.
just
That was
automatic?
just, I was,
Yes.
That's so
Oh
funny.
no.
That was,
I was
think
thinking
oh, that
like
was
a
you
thing-
entering.
Take us
Okay.
back.
That's
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought you were
Jeez.
doing that, and I was like, weird flex, but
Weird.
okay.
weird attempt.
Hold on. Hold on. I know I can edit some.
Okay, drama happened, so I guess I have Velkorin. How do you react?
There we go.
Oh,
That
I
way
said
it
how
should
do you
drop in
react.
here.
So he's gonna be cool-headed for this
Okay,
until he's got confirmation.
keeping it. Got it. Okay. Warren is keeping it
Don't
in.
let them see.
Vivra's playing with the kids. Wythr is wandering around. Toto is trying to find Velkorin, and Akari is dealing with the blacks.
Yep.
Whenever Akari finishes, she'll just go to the inn after knowing the estimate of how long it'll take to make the weapon.
Yeah, he'd say about the same. 3 days. You can have it ready in 3 days.
Okay.
I have to use my inspiration. Hold on.
Oh wait, shoot.
Wait,
Same.
for what?
Because
Oh,
we're
'cause
almost
it's
done the
the-
episode.
Yeah, I gotta
I mean,
find
you don't
somewhere to
have
use it
to,
too.
You're just gonna lose it.
Alright, I was gonna roll stealth and that was an 8, so it's a good time to use my inspiration.
Why are you stealthing?
That's a critical fail.
Ah.
Wow, you literally got worse.
Who could have possibly seen this
Who would have
happening?
seen this happen?
Everyone.
You used an inspiration and it only got worse. Your dice really went, be grateful.
I knew it was
Exactly.
gonna
The
happen.
dice was
Didn't I
like,
say
"How
that
dare
last
you."
time that I was gonna roll a 1 with my inspiration?
You did say
And
it.
it
You called
happened.
it straight up.
Oh my god. Okay, well then someone just sees Wythr like dart off into the crowd somewhere and she's just looking around at things.
Wythr runs into Vivra somehow as a wolf.
Bonk.
Wythr forgets to look slightly downward, I guess.
So yeah, she's just kind of hectically jogging around the town.
She's too excited looking at everything. She's
Yeah.
like, gotta be stealthy. Ooh, what's that? No, stealth.
Yeah.
Ooh, what's that?
Exactly.
Okay, I'm gonna assume you guys are all gonna be heading back to the inn, probably?
Good luck getting
Yeah.
into your rooms.
Yeah, I was gonna take one of the keys and then give it to Velkorin later, and then I realized, we kind of rushed off, and then I was thinking,
I was gonna.
she still has both
yeah.
keys.
Yeah, no, I was thinking about giving you one of the. I was literally in Vivra's head, like, I guess I should give her one of the keys, but she might lose it. She's so enamored with everything. You know what? I'm gonna keep the keys, and if she doesn't say anything, then I don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, so Wythr will eventually, after she's done what she's run off to do, she'll eventually return back to the group later on at the inn.
Oh.
She'll try to find a way in somehow.
For the sake of we're almost getting done here, I'll say you guys are all after the sun starts going down, all you guys have met up in front of the inn. But as you guys are meeting up towards the inn,
Nah,
you're
Vivra goes in and gets her food and hides in one of
done
the
yet.
rooms.
Give me a minute. There seems to be some sort of a commotion inside the inn as you guys are approaching it, when all of a sudden a man gets thrown literally out the doors in front of you. And there's just another. He looks. He's a pretty burly. It's actually a Shiekah man. He's surprisingly built for a Shiekah man, but seems to be very upset. It's like, he's yelling at the man that just got thrown to the ground. He's like, you told us that it was just a bunch of easily piddly spirits to get rid of, not whatever the fuck that was. Are you kidding me? And the guy who was on the ground just kind of eventually gets up and dusts himself off, and he has where did I put him?
Oh, make me a wolf.
Oh, make you a wolf.
Ordered your food and then turned into a wolf.
No, because he made me backtrack. He's like, you didn't get inside yet because someone got thrown through a window.
Oh, right, and you were just
The
a
door,
wolf with
not
the
the
kids a
window.
minute ago.
Yeah.
Where did I put it?
See, I organize everything for you, and then you save stuff in some other place I can't see, and you lose everything.
Problem is I don't
You
know
also
where the
skipped
things
Toto
are.
wanting to find Velkorin.
Yes. Where did it was okay.
I mean, I assume after being lost for a while, Toto's gonna run into the Velkorin that they recognize at the front of the inn.
Yes, that was kind of my zoom in because we wanting to end. We can pick it back up onto it later, but I wanted to get this into part. The man that got pushed onto the ground out the window, he's got about shoulder length red hair, very goldish looking eyes. It's a bigger Hylian man. He's dressed rather like he's got money. That's obvious. But yeah, he kind of just dusts himself off, and he's like, "Well, what do you mean? I paid you to do the thing. Why aren't you doing the thing?" And then at this point, they're just arguing back and forth. They say whatever and throws his money bag back at him, and the mercenary walks away from him, leaving the inn, and the other guy walks back into the inn at that point. So
Do we recognize either of them in any way?
you do not. It was just kind of a weird spat that happened in front of you guys, but you weren't really like involved, obviously.
Can I roll perception to start observing that?
Start observing that.
Yeah, observe the man in general who seemed to be loud about the money and stuff. Like, not even approach him, just secretly watch.
The one that walked away, or the one that went back in the inn?
The one that went back in, that's the one that got thrown out
Yes,
with their money,
the
right?
redhead one. Yes. So
Yeah.
he comes back in and is just frustrated because now he's all dusty and dirty, but tries to kind of clean himself off and just angrily orders an ale to sit down, and you can see he's just kind of rubbing his head, trying to think. He's like, God, that's the fucking fifth group that I've tried to get to deal with this bullshit. He's talking to himself, but I suppose I should have made you roll perception, but I already said it, so whatever.
I even asked if you want me to roll perception.
Yeah, I'm distracted. My bad. Anyway,
Well,
Nah, I got a
yeah,
freebie.
the 3 observants could have heard that
Yep.
over the commercial.
we'll go with that. But yeah, so at this point, he's just sitting at the table.
Well, I'm gonna turn back into myself, get some food, and go straight to my room.
Wither's not here right now, right?
I think we're all gathered at this point.
I was assuming at this point you guys would have all gathered up, unless you guys wanted
Oh, okay,
to not
okay.
gather together.
No.
I mean,
wanted
Vivra's
Wither to
trying very hard not to. So
Okay,
hear.
I'll say at least Vivra and Akari saw what happened then.
If Wither is allowed to be there at this point, then she's definitely like paying attention. She's always listening for stuff and curious about things, so
All right,
she's
so I
hearing,
will say
listening.
Vivra, Wythr, and Akari witnessed that, since you wanted Toto and Velkorin to find each other, so we'll say those two haven't made it back yet.
Okay.
But yeah.
We could pick up from there.
Yeah,
Because
I
I
was
want to
gonna
roll
say.
like insight checks, investigation checks, and
Yeah,
stuff
so
like that.
I'll say we'll pick up from that point on.
yeah, and I'll probably like Vivra's getting her food, and her plan is to go into her room, but she'll be listening in a bit, especially since Wythr and potentially Akari seem to be sort of interested.
They're wanting to know what's going on. Oh, yeah. Okay.
The more information you know, the easier it is to be safe.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we'll pick up with the Toto and Velkorin stuff when we get back next time, as well as what you guys just witnessed as well. So yeah, we'll do that. Hopefully it'll only be 2 weeks this time and not a whole month. I hope. Fingers crossed. Suppose we can find somebody who might be online to raid. Mute that. Hear myself talk. Do we have anybody on that I want to read real quick? Not really, so nope. We'll just end it off there then, because I don't really have anybody I can raid, so we'll do that. Yeah, so like I said, we will come back hopefully 2 weeks from now, and we'll go from there. So thank you all again for joining and letting us get back into the groove a little bit. Hopefully the next session won't be as frazzled as this one was, but we'll go from there. But yeah, thanks for coming, guys, and see you next time. Bye.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Fare thee well.
Bye.